7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
He has a lot of problems.
Struggle to be top 5 in points at the end of the season.
Wow.
You bleach your hair, you're a sellout.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Moto Aftermath Show. This is episode number 344, our Redbud reaction show. And because I hate privateers, I am currently surrounded by privateers, which is fucking awesome. So, welcome to the show. Michigan Privateers returning for a third show, right?
That's correct.
Mr. Noah Schuring, we've got Mr. Connor Visker, and we've got Mr. Ethan Day. I got everybody's names right?
That's right.
Okay, cool. I was really sure on yours. I was 98% sure on yours, and then I got to you, and I was like, fuck, I think it's Ethan Day, but if I fuck this up, it's going to look terrible.
It's all good.
So anyway, no, it's not all good. I should have checked that. That would be the proper thing to do, but this show is the stupidest motocross podcast on the internet, so... It's on par. It's on par. Anyway, thanks everybody for joining us. Any of our members watching, thank you guys for being members. If you guys want to watch us record this stupid show live, you can join the members area for $4.99 a month. Don't be a cheap fuck. Just do it. Anyway, yeah, so Redbud was a wild weekend. It has been hot all week. I don't know if you boys rode this week.
Oh, yeah.
In this heat?
Bucks last week, Tuesday.
Okay.
96-degree heat, 4 o'clock. I was dying. It was good training before the weekend, though, so I'm glad I did it.
No thanks. I'm out. I'm totally out. And you guys are going to Martin?
It's the plan. Wednesday.
Nice. Yep. Nice.
Check
Love that place.
Check out that new layout.
I was say I saw a video about a new layout too, so that's cool. So, before we get started, just want to thank everybody who sponsors the show. Seth, where's the thing on the bottom?
That's a great question.
You suck, Seth. Seth's over there producing the show, but he was late.
5 minutes ago.
Hey, Seth, get here at 5. We have to set the studio up. We've been off for 2 weeks. 5:48 is when Seth got here. So, of course, we're late. Anyway, I want to thank everybody who sponsors us. So thanks to TLR Coatings, Complete Racing Solutions, The Armory by Holster Co., Alias MX, Adept Creative Co., Nano X Treme, ProFlow Racing, and Gutterworks. And we are going to do all the normal stuff. We're going to talk 450s. We're going to talk 250s. We're going to do a halftime report. These three gentlemen are road tripping this summer. Hell of a road trip, crisscrossing. Are you guys going to Washougal?
All 11.
Yes, all sir. 11.
Plan.
You guys are fucking nuts. Let me just say that right now. Fucking nuts. So we're going to talk first half of the season road trip here. And then in the off season here, we'll get you boys back in and we'll talk second half of the season and overall season thoughts and things like that. Because this is fun. This is, I know what road trips are like. It's fun.
We got some stories.
One in particular.
Yeah, perfect. I can't wait till we get to halftime then to talk about that. So, before we get into the racing side of things, so Friday at Redbud here had a little oopsies.
It was gnarly.
And what I mean by that is God blessed us with rain and a lot of rain and winds. So me and Seth actually left the track prior to that happening. You guys were all still there. Who wants to tell these stories?
I think Ethan should start at will call.
Yeah. So I rolled in late because I wrapped up our FCA motocross camp. And so I rolled up. My parents already tucked the bike in, all that fun stuff. I'm like, oh, dude, it's gonna be chilling, right? We pull up to the will call tent, and I'm like having to get some passes because it's the hometown race. Yeah. So we got to get like everyone's names wrote down, everything. Well, we get there, and like we just kind of look out in the distance. We're like, dude, this isn't looking like super great, but it's out over there. Like we got some time. Literally pulled the card out of the card reader. She hands us the wristbands. It all broke loose. Winds, I mean, straight up like gnarly winds, like blowing the whole tent around. Everyone's going nuts inside the tent. It was wild. It was like ready, set, tuck, porta potties flying over. It was gnarly. It was like kind of gross.
Hell yeah.
Tables flying over. And so yeah, we booked it like right back to our cars. And then we're sitting in our car just absolutely drenched. Like seriously looked like we took a shower. And then I'm like, crap, the canopies are set up in our pits. And so that's where Connor probably comes in.
Yeah, so we're at the pits. And Noah's dad, Jamie, has been telling us for probably about an hour. He's like, hey guys, like this rain's coming, like it's kind of like a red spot on the map. And I was like, it'll be okay. Like we've been here before, it'll be okay. we got a few drizzles and like 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, dude. Like
Out of
canopies going
nowhere.
crazy, stakes ripped out, bending them. Like Noah was off the ground at one point with a
Oh, yeah.
with a tent.
Yeah,
He
I
told
was-
me he was holding it.
I was hanging onto one of the canopies and I was going full blown Mary Poppins. Like both my feet were off the ground, 70-mile-per-hour winds. I'm looking back behind the start straight. There's canopies blowing in, going up over fences. It was crazy there for a few minutes.
We had 10 people and not a single free hand. Like everybody had a good grip on a canopy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I watched out the window. It looked terrible. Looked terrible. House was fine. Internet never went out. I was watching YouTube. It was great. It was great. Power went out for about 30 seconds, okay? Just long enough for my generator to kick on. And me go, oh, fuck, I got 2 air conditioners in the garage running. That's going to blow the breaker on the generator. Ran out there, shut those off. Generator shut off. I was like, fuck, now I'm going to have to go out in this rain. No, man, it was cool. The power came back on, so it just shut back off. It was fine. It was a
Life
great
is
time.
good.
Went back in, laid on the couch some more. It was awesome. I wasn't Mary Poppins-ing anything. I wasn't in my car dodging like porta potty shit. Like there wasn't none of that. I was just chilling on my couch going, man, it looks terrible out there. So yeah, good times. Good times. That's awesome. So
It was a good tee up for Saturday morning. So
yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So, all right. So let's get into our 450 race recap here, brought to you by our friends at Gutterworks. Now, just so you guys know, no one watches this show, okay? So you can say basically whatever you want. It's fine. We get like 14 views, so it's not a big deal, all right? Hunter Lawrence is definitely not my best friend, okay? Degan definitely doesn't have me blocked. And everyone else definitely has no idea who I am. So we're cool. All right. No one knows this. He's been on here before talking mad shit about people.
Oh yeah,
So
gloves
we're-
can come on.
Gloves can come off. We're fine. We're fine.
Perfect.
So with that being said, let's fire right off with Hunter Lawrence goes 2-1 on the day. Noah, we'll start with you. Thoughts on his ride?
I thought Hunter killed it. We all went out to Pella and we were able to watch him round 1 there. I think Redbud, the track was very similar to what it was at Pella. Super deep, super long ruts. Hunter excelled really good out there. And so for me, it wasn't a shocker that he was looking really good on the track there at Redbud. Obviously, Moto 1. I rewatched the Moto last night after we got back home, and he's back quite a ways from Jet and Prado. Caught him, passed him, put probably 5 seconds on Jet. And if he didn't crash at the top of that hill, I mean, it was his moto to lose. And then the second moto, he definitely got redemption and proved why he's got the red plate now going into the next round.
Connor?
Okay, so what do we think about the helmet slam though?
Bro. I mean,
good topic.
Yeah.
he was pissed.
I mean, rightfully so, right? Throwing
Yeah.
in the last lap. But I think he is the guy to beat. He's got unreal speed coming off from the losing that championship in Supercross. Like, I feel like he's hungry. He wants it. So.
Okay. Ethan?
I think it lit the fire under him from Supercross. I really do. And so I think is what is just simply making him a better racer, like just as it is.
Do you guys believe that he has the belief now that he can actually beat Jet?
100%.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's riding with him during the week. He knows his weaknesses. So I think he knows it during the week. And then when he beat him at Pala, and now he's starting to consistently beat him, even after Jet, at Hangtown and Thunder Valley went 1-1 to win and then straight up pass him and then put some seconds on him. It totally reinforces that belief and his confidence in himself.
Yeah.
Well, it shows where he's at too, because even, let's be honest, like that track was gnarly, like at
It
Red
was
Bud.
brutal.
And so to make one mistake at the top of the hill in a 35-minute moto.
You guys do know it wasn't really technically a mistake, right? There was shit jammed in his chain. That's what stalled him out.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
it,
here's
way.
yeah, it was like a rock. So they went in, ran all the analytics on the bike with all the data, couldn't find anything. So they were about to go full fire drill. And I guess Dazzy was like watching the replay on the TV and was like, stop, it's a rock that was jammed in the chain. So they could watch the data, and he started to hit the gas, and then the RPM just started to go down. So that's what ended up happening is he just got a rock in there and it jammed that and stalled that rear wheel.
That's why he was mad after that first moto for sure. Wow.
He wanted it.
Yeah, he's putting it on.
Yeah.
Because that second moto he came out swinging. So.
I'm wildly impressed with him right now. The speed he has. Now, here's where I kind of my Jet homerism is going to come out though. Jet's not at his best either.
I don't think so.
I would agree.
So he's hanging right now, but Jet's 80%
Mhm.
of what Jet is, and Jet's 100% is still only, I would say, 80% of what Jet can possibly physically do. But he said, and we'll get to Jet in a second. Anyway, but yeah, but Hunter is riding great, and he is striking while the iron's hot right now.
Yes.
So, but I think he needs to put these points, because the more they work the ankle, the better it gets. He's going to have his hands way more full with his brother as we move forward here, I think. So, Prado goes 3-2 for second overall. Connor, we're going to start with
Start
you.
with me.
Yeah, for your thoughts on Prado.
I think he's riding great, especially coming off from what he did last year. So,
Okay.
I mean, super impressive. I think that steel chassis definitely fits him better than that aluminum Kawasaki.
Yes. Well, there might be more than just the aluminum
I
Kawasaki
would
issue going
also
on there.
agree.
Ethan, would you like to comment on that?
I just think it was a sink or swim situation for him big time.
Yeah.
So I think you got to give it where credit's due. I mean, it's admirable what he's come back from, because last year we all know it wasn't a great
No.
showing. So he's putting it down right now. I mean, he really gapped the field, and it just goes to show where Hunter's at right now too. That'll be able to gain up on him. So
That did impress me, because in that first moto, he was also 20-25 seconds ahead of everyone else.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that did impress me. I will say, I'm still going with the quitter moniker, though. Like, when he doesn't think he has a chance, he does not push it. I mean, look at yesterday. Hunter got by him, and he was just like, man, okay.
Yeah.
And just like held up. So, Noah, you got any thoughts on Prado?
Yeah, go back to, I think, 2018 MX Donations when they had it at Redbud the first time. I want to say Prado got a moto win, and at that time he was pretty young. If not a moto win, he did really, really good for Spain's team. That was the first time I've ever heard of Jorge Prado. I was really impressed back then. Last year he was on Kawasaki there, and we all know how the season went when he was on the Cowie, and I believe he led a few laps last year at Redbud. So I think, he just has good vibes coming into Redbud, and as racers, we definitely have those tracks where we've had good results in the past. So I think he's carrying that into Redbud, and obviously he's been doing a lot better this year. I think, he's won the titles on the similar chassis to the KTM overseas. So I think it fits him a lot better, and he's definitely riding a lot more confident, both in Supercross and motocross.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's I don't know, man. I was on the verge of like writing him off, because it had, podium first round, and then it's kind of been nothing since then. Yesterday, okay, now we got another spark. Does he continue? I don't know. Jet goes 1-5 for third. Not the best Jet Lawrence we've ever seen, which is incredible that he's still doing I mean, this is just the alien side of Jet. It's like, he is literally not the Jet that we've seen. And talk about pissed. You want to talk about a helmet slam, dude? I mean, that first moto, he was pissed that he won it that way. I'm trying to decide. Was he pissed that Hunter didn't win? Was he pissed that he won? Was he pissed that he got pat? I don't know what the pissed off was there. I'm confused on that. We may never know. That's what I'm confused on. Ethan, you get to start with this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell, because how do you get that mad after winning a 450 moto, right? But it goes to show the bar that these guys have set.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I think we saw the repercussions of the frustration come in the second moto, like, for sure. Like, and obviously we can get to that, but to be that mad, I think he didn't want to get his first win that way. Well, it wasn't his first win, actually, but I don't think he wanted to win that way.
Yeah.
I mean, as racers, like, you don't want it to be handed to you. So,
No.
Yeah,
So I think that's really where it came in.
I agree. Especially like as his brother, we go back to the SMX playoffs last year. I think it was last year where Hunter just lost it by like a point or so.
It's been like the last two
years.
years. I think 2 or 3 years. Yeah, he's
Hunter's
beat him
been
by
in
that.
it,
You
and-
mean when Hunter was leading like all of that last
Yeah,
moto
yeah.
and should have won that,
Yeah.
and then Jet went, I'm Jet fucking Lawrence. What am I doing?
Yeah,
And
whereas-
passed him.
It
Yeah.
was a little weird then too, like on the podium, like Jet just won the whole thing, but at the same time, he kind of feels upset because he loves his brother so
That's right.
much. So I think that, in the first moto, he kind of felt the same way there. Like, yeah, he was stoked to get the win, but he knew Hunter came from way back past him and put on a ton of time. So he knew it was Hunter's to lose. I think he's probably upset that way. He's probably upset that I don't think the bike was really working the way he wanted it to. And so he's probably frustrated on that. Even, you know, you can win, but if you're not performing to the best level you know you can as an elite athlete, you know, you're still going to be pissed off and upset.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have nothing to add on that. You guys covered it.
Okay. So he talked a lot in the press conference about his foot and how that track didn't help yesterday with that at all. So also too, super interesting thing. So I learned a few weeks ago that Honda has a GPS traction control system that they use, but it's not live timed, if that makes sense. So like, for example, they go out first practice, it gathers the data, it makes adjustments for traction control come second practice, and then it does that throughout the day. So to see him have the first issue in that second moto where he basically slid out, I'm like, that okay, well, our calculations were off on that. So when I see that kind of stuff now, after having heard this is one of the things why their starts are so good, because it collects that data every day as they're doing starts, and then it reprograms the start map for the bike, basically, from my understanding. And maybe I'm wrong and I'm talking out my ass and my sources fucked up, but you know, that this is what I've been told. So it's not quite live, but it does go session by session and makes adjustments, which allows them to rocket ship out of that start per se. So that's why it's very interesting to me that he slid out in the way he did that first moto there, because that technically shouldn't happen with them. So
I mean, I guess that makes sense though, in a way, a little bit, because the track changed drastically from qualifying, especially to later in the day. I mean, the first few qualifying sessions, the track crew at Redbud basically moved all the sand and mulch off the track. So it was like down to the hard pan clay. So it was really like a slick, slippery base. And then by the end of the day, that was probably kind of rock hard concrete. So it probably didn't, you know, adjust.
Yeah, Jason Thomas did the post race and went out there to where he crashed, and I mean, it was like this table here. So so that's interesting.
It makes sense why he could be frustrated, because you're always trying to find, like, you're trying to make it the most predictable as possible when you're out there, right? And so it's like all you have is to go off of is the time you're out before. And so it's like when you go out there and the bike isn't feeling anything like it was before, it's probably the lack of consistency. Lack of consistency of the feeling of the bike probably was a little bit frustrating to him.
So anyway, whatever. RJ goes 4-4 for fourth. Great ride. I mean,
respect.
30 plus seconds back. I heard the first moto he didn't jump the leap once, so that was part of it, because he said that's worth 2 seconds a lap, I guess. But outside, anybody anything on RJ?
Rock solid.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's sneaky. Like, he's always fast, but like he doesn't have those wins. He doesn't have anything to really show that, but he is really fast and always in the mix.
Yep. He'll be really fast on the Ducati next year too. It's gonna be awesome. Marchbanks goes 5-6 for fifth. He amazes me that he's a fifth place dude. Like he is a top 5 450 outdoor guy. So anybody, any thoughts on Marchbanks? Anything?
He's holding the Cowie flag. I can't complain.
He's killing it.
He's the only one that can ride that Cowie right now, I feel like, at that speed.
Yeah, but he
at a top 5 speed.
He rides it with the rear end though. So that's
more
the
of a
thing.
Velo
Because you ride a Cowie, right?
I do. Yeah.
What year is the one you're riding?
It's a 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you steer with the rear?
I'd say probably a little bit more, just because I'm a little bit taller, so my weight's a little bit naturally further back. So yeah,
because that's what I've heard with that bike. Now that everybody's starting to really pick it apart, they're like, yeah, dude, you got to steer it with the rear. You got to RV or Tomac it to steer with the rear, which obviously Chase doesn't do.
No.
So
no matter what bike he's on.
No. So, all right, now we're gonna get into our Degan danger zone here. So Deegs goes 10-3 for 6th overall. Man, I'd love to say I got a bunch of shit to talk, but I don't have any shit to talk, man. He was down in the first corner. He came from 40th back to 10th. Like, he rode good. That second moto yanked a start and whatever, but like, I don't have anything real negative to say about him. He didn't talk a bunch of crap. He didn't do anything crazy. It was just a day, so now I got no clips, so you guys say something interesting.
I don't think he's the same Degan. I think that shit talking, like, that fuels him and that makes him fast. Like, he's not doing that. He's a little bit more humble and his results aren't there.
Well, you notice he started in Thunder Valley. It was like, oh, I'm close now. Well, yeah, dude, when you cut the track, when you use a 1.5-second shortcut, bro, like, yeah, dude, you're closer for sure. But when you don't have a shortcut, guess what? You're not as close.
And it wasn't just in the one spot either. Me and Ethan, we were watching down by the finish line at Thunder Valley. And he was going to the inside of the markers right after the finish line there, too.
Well, hey, man, there was no markers. Except for you ran them all the fuck over, dude. Like, they're not there because of you. But so wait, so he was going inside at the finish line too?
Yeah, we saw it there, and I mean, we've all kind of grown up and watched Degan race, and some of us have raced him over the years. And
I've heard it's wildly amateur scene was wildly interesting with him.
Yeah, it's nothing new. It's stuff he's been doing for the last 10 years. We've all seen it at a lot of the amateur nationals, and I mean, you know what they say: if you're not cheating, you're not trying. So I give him respect; he's trying, but at this level, you can't do that.
Yeah. No, man, dude, that I don't understand. He there were no markers there. He should have been able to take that line.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
I think what was good for him at Redbud, he was American.
There you go.
And he was fast.
And he's fast. Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna defend him. We were talking about this before, but like, so on Thursday he was at Walmart signing his little bikes or whatever, and giving them away. They were buying them and giving them away. So to all the shitbags out there that are in the comments saying he's doing it for clicks and all this shit, shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. Like, you are the fucking issue with society. Go fucking slam your head in a door or something. Like, Jesus, you are so... I'm supposed to be the guy that hates him, and I'm like, dude, this is awesome. He's literally... I'm pretty sure, because they were in the self-checkout, he's purchasing the bikes from Walmart and giving them to kids that are signed.
Yeah.
You can't get much better than that. Like, sorry. Let me do my Canadian. Sorry. Like, you fucking... I don't know what the fuck you want from this kid. Like, I understand not liking him. Yeah, I don't like the WWE stuff. I love the WWE stuff. I don't like it because my guy's Jet. Okay? That's my guy. And because that's the guy you're going after, like, RIP Deegs on the shirt. By the way, my shirt's still not fucking here, Seth.
You said it'd be here Monday.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to point out it's still not fucking here.
Yeah, I'm aware. I know.
Anyway, I got a sweet shirt. I don't think I showed you guys. So it's like, can you put it on the screen?
Yeah, give me like 1 second.
Just a sec. We're going to show the new shirt here. But anyway, yeah, I'm supposed to be the Degan hater, and I'm like, dude, this is awesome. So you guys in the comments are fucking idiots. Like, I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, see, so this is our new shirt that's out. I'm going to let you guess who that big number 1 is there. Peeing on the old Little Danger logo there. Because this is what dude. So this shirt's coming out. Then we got our Jetstream shirt coming out too. Did you put that on screen for the people to see, or that was just us? Yeah, so then we got the Jetstream shirt, which also has the little P guy logo on it too, because Danger keeps getting caught in this Jetstream and pushed like 30 seconds back behind everybody. It's a great time. There's a link in the bio, guys, to buy this if you really want to buy t-shirts, because we're awesome. We also have anti-Degan Club shirts. Yep, it's exactly what you think it is. We're pretty good over here. Look,
in the description.
Yeah, link in the description below to buy. Yeah, dude. I mean, I love what this kid brings to the sport, because like, it is. I've made so much money off him. I saw him at dinner at Indy like 2 or 3 years ago. I want to say maybe it was even longer than that. And I was going to pay for his dinner, but he paid and left too quickly because he was like all done when we were just going in. Because like I said, we get so many views from him. It's unreal. Thanks. Really appreciate it. But we're blocked. He loves the haters until you are on in real life. And then it's a weird thing. I don't know. Whatever. That's weird.
Yeah, he's bringing in a whole new people to the sport that would have never known anything about two wheels.
A lot of retards. Of retards.
There's probably some of that too.
There's a lot of they're in my comments. A lot of retards, dude. They can't even spell. Yeah, bedbug. Dude, I saw a guy. Did you guys see the guy with the Degan bedbug hat?
I did not.
Dude, it was like one of those. Yeah, it was like one of those big. I swear to God, it's a Degan redbud hat. So it was like one of those big fucking things. Had the 38 on, and then it had like bugs all over it. I'm like, that has to be a bedbug shirt. I couldn't catch him to ask him, but it had to be. It was awesome. It was awesome. And so I'm not sure if he was a fan or making fun of it. I'm not really sure what was going on with that, but it was awesome. So, but yeah, it is a bunch of retards in the comments, dude. Like, it is unbelievable. They can't even spell. They don't even say proper English half the time to me. Like, they're so mad at me, but it's not even English that they're typing. Bro, hey Siri, type this out in proper English for me so this guy can understand it. They're idiots. They're all idiots, dude. Welcome to the show, guys. Hope you all are having fun. Oh shit! Now Siri popped up on here. Siri, go away. Fuck off. Jesus, this is a nightmare. All right, that's our Degan Danger Zone there. Anyway, Miguel, hair up goes 7-7 for 7th. Anybody got anything?
Thought
Nope.
it looked good.
Yeah.
Solid.
Nope. Interesting that like the Euros, I noticed with like him and obviously Cairoli, they don't jump the leap. Like I don't think
Prado.
I don't think well Prado did. Prado was actually I think the first one after Kessler and Preste to
Yep,
jump it.
yep.
But like Harrop, I didn't see him jump it much. I don't know that I saw Cairoli jump it at all. So it's very interesting there with them. Webb goes 8-8 for 8th. Pretty sure I was standing at the Star Truck after the first moto. I'm pretty sure he came off. He was not having a great time. And I'm pretty sure he said he barfed the first lap in his helmet. I'm not 100% sure. Seth said he didn't hear it. That's what I thought I heard. I was going to ask after the day, but he very quickly left the truck, got in his car and left. So
Yeah.
whatever. Anything on Webb?
I mean, it makes you think about the heat, like, and not even the heat, just the humidity. Like, you don't get
Oh,
that
yeah.
in a lot of other places. So, what kind of effect is that having?
But he's in North Carolina. He's been in Florida. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so it's weird to me if that was what it was,
Yeah.
but
I would say like if you had something going on, maybe results would make sense. But that's just kind of where he's at, like outdoors.
oh no,
you
this
know,
is
right?
totally Cooper
Yeah.
Webb's wheelhouse here.
Yeah, right.
He's not an outdoor guy
Yeah,
anymore. He
exactly.
was.
Yeah.
You guys remember there was this crazy time he beat Jeffrey Hurlings on 250. It was fucking
Oh,
wild.
yeah.
You guys are
I
probably
remember-
all too young.
I remember that.
the video.
But
I
he
watched
beat
that video.
Jeffrey Hurlings
Yeah.
straight up on 250. Talked a bunch of shit. There was also this time, I don't know if you guys remember this, he went to the starting line with a cigarette in his mouth.
Oh,
Red
yeah.
Bud.
Yes.
Yeah, that Red
Which
Bud.
was awesome.
Yeah.
So, no, Webb's awesome. Unk, as you kids would
Unk
say.
status.
Unk status there. But yeah, he's going to look real weird on a Tedder bike next year, too. That's going to be strange. Dylan Ferrandis, 6'10 for 9th. Okay.
He's got more in the tank than that, but it's hard to know. It seems like more of a private individual, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's hard to catch on to his patterns, I guess. But,
Yeah.
But he's
He's an interesting dude.
yeah, he's more capable than that for sure.
Heard about his big ass cat?
No.
He's got like one of those. It's not like an exotic cat, right? But it is a house feline, but they're like huge. I forget how many thousands of dollars these things cost. like gigantic, like having a panther or something in your house, dude.
Maine Coon?
No, it's not a Maine Coon. It's something else, dude. I can't remember what it is, but supposedly they've got it. I don't know.
Is that a French thing?
I don't know, man. It's not like I'm friends with him. This is just stuff I hear.
It's like
okay,
Mike Tyson with a tiger running around.
dude. It'd be so cool to
Vegas.
have one of those
Yeah,
until they
that'd be
bit
sick.
your fucking face
Yeah.
off, and then it's not cool
That's over.
anymore. Yeah, then it's game over. Justin Barsha goes 9-9 for 10th, which actually surprises me because he was straight up not having a good. There was some very serious conversations going on at that truck when he came off. I was there a couple of times. It was not great. He didn't look super fun on the day.
Yeah.
Anybody see anything? Anybody know anything?
I was watching the live timing and it showed he was out. And I actually saw a thing on social media. I think he lost his transponder. So, he was running the whole second moto, but it must have
Interesting.
lost his transponder and they had to manually score him. So, other than that, I thought he looked okay.
Anybody see his press day interview when Lewis asked him about going to GPs and he went,
I did not
What are you
see
talking
that.
about? No, man, there's nothing, man. Okay. All right, cool. Yep, we're all idiots, dude. We're all idiots, and none of us media people have any idea about it. We don't talk to anybody because no one knows anything.
I think
But-
it makes sense with his wife being from overseas.
Yeah.
And
There's some things I won't say on live. I can tell you guys afterwards about that situation with all of what's going on. You guys hear anything about a Supercross situation with him? I heard at one of the last Supercrosses there was quite the situation in the pits with him and Dylan. So
I didn't hear about it.
yeah,
No.
didn't hear anything.
I heard it might have somewhat mirrored the Chase Sexton stuff a few weeks prior to Chase Sexton not riding anymore.
Huh.
So I can't remember which round it was at. This is just something I heard. But yeah, so that's why I've heard he will not be returning to Ducati next year.
Hmm.
So even though prior to that whole situation, I heard that it was him and Dylan both had accelerators, or not accelerators, re-ups, auto renews
Yep.
that they figured they would hit outdoors. So that's why Ducati was kind of on the for a while, but now they're not going to be having him back, from my understanding. Maybe I'm wrong. Could be wrong. Never know. I'm an idiot. Borderline retarded, but it's fine.
Time will tell.
Time will tell. You know, we all got a little tism in us. It's fine. But
We like Moto.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. That'll be interesting. I have heard rumors that there is a big name that is probably going to Europe next year to ride GPs, and I would assume this is probably our guy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be Sexton, but you know that I'm not saying that's completely off the table, but it's only like 10%.
Yeah.
So, all right. Jordan Smith, shout out Jordan Smith. First guy to jump the leap in the morning, 11-12 for 11th. It's a very Jordan Smith day. Cairoli goes 12-13 for 12th. He never looks like he's doing a fast lap to me. Like, I watch him all the time in qualifying. He is just cruising around. And then, like, at one point they were like, he's 38th. And I was like, oh, that's not great. And then next thing I know, he's just in the motos. I'm like, all right, sweet. So, any thoughts on Smith or Cairoli?
Cairoli was saving his energy
Yeah,
for the motos.
just saving it for the motos, baby.
I mean, that's impressive for not really racing for an entire year to pretty much, I'm not going to say he's off the couch, but pretty much to go right into, especially Redbud, you know, one of the toughest
He hasn't
tracks.
raced since Ironman Des Nations.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is
That's respectable
Yeah,
for sure.
Big time.
when you're a 9-time world champ, your fall is catastrophic, but catastrophic is what most people would love to do.
Oh, yeah. What
So-
I'd give for that.
Well, I was just saying, what would any of you guys at this
100%.
table give to go, 12-13 for 12th in motos, dude?
Yeah, at Redbud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark Phineas goes 13-16 for 13th.
That was insane. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use it loosely, but off the couch, unreal. Like, I know he's riding.
Is he off the
obviously.
couch?
Yeah, he hasn't rode or raced in quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
So 13th is unreal.
Yeah. I was like probably the first, not shocking name, because obviously he's been around.
Yeah.
Well, he was with Club. Was that right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
For a
I was gonna
while,
say,
yeah.
wasn't he with Club like last year?
No, it's been a little bit.
Or has it been 2 years? It's
Well, he's
not
two
that
digits,
long.
so he had to have raced last year
That's
at some
true.
point, but he hasn't raced in quite a while.
You know what? We got the technology. Let's fucking check
it
the
up.
results here.
Let's do it.
So let's see here. Well, you guys ready for these? They're solid. Ironman last year, 43rd. Washougal last year, 36th. Spring Creek, 20th. Redbud, 22nd. Southwick, 39th. East Rutherford, 20th. Foxborough, 8th. Yeah,
Is
these
that
are all
250 class?
yeah, in 2025.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
So to go 13 in the 450 class,
Yeah.
that dude,
Yeah.
that dude showed up.
yeah. Yeah, that's very good. So Mitchell Harrison, 15-15 for 14th. Okay.
Michigan Mafia.
Yep.
Mhm.
Another Michigan guy.
Big time.
Ronan Van God, I'm gonna slay this name. Van de Moesdik. Whatever. The Netherlands kid, dude. Nice kid. Heard an interview with him. 35-11 for 15th.
35-11
Yeah, he had a motor issue the first moto.
for 15th overall.
Yep, 35-11 for 15.
It's because it goes
This
off in
sounds
points.
This
Yeah.
sounds like the 250 class
Yeah,
now.
no kidding.
Lorenzo Lacrucio, 19-14 for 16th. Anything? Valentin Guido, 14-19 for 17th. Wins socks and shoes of the weekend because he had on tall Raider socks with oh shoot, what are they? Dude, all I can think of, because when I was growing up, you guys are too young for this, because you guys probably wear these now, so I'm going to be making fun of you, but whatever. They're like the fucking slip-on slipper, like...
Don't be hating on Hey Dudes.
Leather. No, it's not. No, it's like the leather slip-on thing.
Oh,
shoe thing.
Birkenstocks?
Kinda, yeah, but they're not fucking sandals. They're the ones that go
Okay.
fully over. It looks like a fucking slipper, but it's
Yeah.
leather with a rubber sole, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's a
because
new style.
he walked in. Yeah, guys wear them now, which only gay dudes did back when I was fucking growing up. But whatever. Apparently that's a fucking thing now. So anyway, but yeah, he was wearing that, and I was just like, holy shit, man! I saw him walking in when we came in on Friday, and I was just like, bruh, They was power washing in them too. I'm like, dude, that's a bold move. Your feet are so wet now. Oh man, Euros are nuts. Hamden Hudson. You guys ever met him? Me neither. No idea who he is, but he went 17-18 for 18th. So great job, buddy. Mitchell Oldenburg, 16-27 for 19th.
Beta guy.
He is
Beta
straight up
guy.
not having a great time this year. He's not pumped to do outdoors.
Yeah.
And Grant Harlan, 22-17 for 20th. Who we sponsored his entry fee this weekend.
That's awesome.
That's because I needed tickets and my first two options bailed out, and you guys are from Michigan, so I wasn't going to be like, hey, could I get some passes also? Because I know how that goes, so I had to find somebody, and that fell in my lap, so there we are. Let's see. Other Michigan people. Shout out Joey Crown going 29-33 for 34th,
That's all right.
and Jace
Respect.
Kessler, the first person on press day to jump the leap, goes 32-40 for 38th. On a gas. I didn't know he was riding a gas. That's fucking weird.
You don't see any anymore.
No. And AP down in that first corner there.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah, and getting helped off. And also, bad day for Christian Craig. Big Christian Craig fans here. Mostly because Paige is awesome. But I talked to her one time. She was asking about camera stuff. So, yeah, so big Christian Craig fans here. 40-36 for 39th. And that's it. Anything else 450-wise that you guys want to talk about?
I will say, covering Michigan guys, Kyle Petrie did get in as an alternate for a
Did
second
he?
moto.
He did.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, right there. Kyle Petrie. Sorry, I totally missed that because he was between Craig and AP. Anyway, DNS 34. Shout out Kyle. Sick. Anything else we can think of 450-wise we want to talk about here before we move on a little bit? All right, great. That's been your 450 race recap brought to you by our friends at Gutterworks. Always well hung, just like Justin Barsha. That dude's got a unit. You guys have seen the pictures, all right? I mean, it's not McAdoo pictures where we saw the actual unit, but like those pants are so tight, dude. Trust me. It's there. You got to come in when Cole's in. He has the pictures to prove it, okay? I don't know why he's infatuated with guys' dicks in motocross, but he is. It's really weird. Whatever. What I didn't do...
The gear is getting tighter nowadays.
Dude, it's insane. And then y'all are grabbing your junk before the start, like, and just make my Audi an innie or something here. Like, dude, it's insane. I don't understand. So, all right. So now we are going to get into our Complete Racing Solutions halftime report. Hold on. It's a new month and our read has changed. Okay, great. For the month of July, we are promoting the anatomy of arm pump. Basically, Coach Rob has a whole thing about arm pump. You can buy the full bundle, which is 5 different modules. You can buy the combo, which is 2 different modules. Or you can buy the individual modules as you want to. $500 for all of them, $200 for 2 of the different modules you can pick, and then $125 each. You can join a little over 1,000 riders who purchased the complete bundle and learn there is more to arm pump than bike setup and suspension. Anybody suffer from arm pump here at this table?
Every once in a while, but this past weekend, surprisingly not. So,
Don't do bicep curls before you're gonna ride. It doesn't help at all.
good to know.
Okay, just I mean, when you're pumping blood in there, then it gets rock hard.
No curls for the girls.
hard like morning wood there, man. That's what that ends up happening. So make sure to check out Complete Racing Solutions. If you don't have arm pump like these guys, he's got all sorts of training things to help you out. So if you guys need some training stuff, let me know. I'll hook you up with Coach Rob, trainer of the stars, Ryan Dungy.
Yeah. Rob's cool. I've worked with him a little bit in the past.
That's right. You
so
did.
He's
yes.
pretty awesome.
Yeah. Rob's a great guy. And once you're in, you're in. So anyway, all right. So you boys have been traveling this wonderful country that just turned 250 years old yesterday, which is this is the start of the downfall. If you look at history, it's you only get so long and then everything crashes out. But let's start with whose bright idea was this of, hey guys, let's get a truck, a trailer, and let's drive across the country.
So how it started, it's 3 friends. We're like, dirt bikes are expensive. Like, and then we started doing the nationals like solo, individually, and we're like, it's not sustainable. So it's like, how do we go about this? So we kind of pooled together started up a team with the help of US 27 Motorsports and have kind of grown it into something. Even this year compared to last year, it's way bigger than it was, and we have more sponsors and have met a lot of amazing people. And yeah, we're just traveling the country and racing dirt bikes and enjoying it.
Mhm.
How does this sponsor pitch go? Hey, there's three morons. Our bright idea is we're gonna get a truck. Follow me on this. We're gonna get a truck and a trailer. We're gonna drive to all these motocross races where we gotta pay a shitload of money to be the entertainment that the promoters are going to, use us as slaves basically. And we're gonna do this. And we're not gonna make any money. We're only gonna spend money, but we're gonna have a great time. Okay, so pitch me.
I mean, hey,
Well,
practically that,
Okay.
except for we're driving a billboard that travels the whole country.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yes.
That makes sense.
But you have to go before the truck and the trailer to the motorhome.
The
That got
motorhome.
smoked. I wasn't there, so you
A
got
deer at 80 mile an hour. Have you ever crashed an RV motorhome, like fifth wheel?
Never even. No, I have driven one, but I've never. No.
Dude, if you even touch those things, they just disintegrate.
Well, they are all plastic and fiberglass. so-
Fiberglass, dude.
Yeah.
Fiberglass, oil.
So wait,
everywhere.
expensive but made cheap.
So you guys started in.
An RV. We were running an RV. So one of the RVs with a garage in the back.
Okay.
And it was me and Ethan were racing the nationals, and I believe you were racing combines, right? A couple of them.
Probably. Yeah.
And yeah,
Hmm.
that's how we started it. And then that
Smoked a
got
deer.
totaled out, and then truck and trailer, which honestly, blessing in disguise. It's so much better.
Mhm.
Interesting. What is better about it?
Like of the room, honestly, like the garage and the motorhome, we're scrambling, like stacking bikes on top of each other, basically.
Yeah, I can see that.
So we've got an 8 by 24 foot trailer, and that thing, we put 10 bikes on it
Mhm.
on the way back from California
Hmm.
with all of our parts and canopies.
Yeah.
So
Did
So
you get the 500 delivered?
we did.
All
the
right.
clapper.
All right.
We
just
did
making
deliver
sure.
that, and honestly, it's a build. He's building it right now. Last I seen, he polished the frame. He's rebuilding it. That bike is gonna be sick when he's done with it.
Good.
Okay. All right.
I will say probably one of the downfalls of the truck and the trailer is the length and getting it in and out of certain places can be difficult.
You're
so,
pretty much truck stops.
yeah.
Yeah, and so Airbnbs when we're at the races. But so after Fox,
Unless
we
you're
go
in
to
Vegas, you sleep in the truck.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's the
But-
whole story.
We had Airbnb for Hangtown. We can't park till Thursday, so we had to pull in. Noah's driving 2 a.m. Message the guy like, "Hey, I've got a 30-foot trailer. Can it park here?" He's like, "Oh, I've got a 40-foot boat. I pull it in all the time." He does not pull that boat in all the time.
Pulls it in all the time, buddy.
Dude,
It's you don't know what you're talking about. He pulls in all the time. It's fine.
Mhm.
That driveway might as well have been a mountain.
Yeah. For real. And you didn't mention the city name.
Citrus
It was
Heights.
Citrus Heights.
Okay.
Just outside of Hangtown.
Yeah,
So,
Sacramento.
if it's got a heights after it can be a little sketchy.
It's good.
So
It's good. There's
yeah.
probably no hills there.
Yeah.
None at all.
now, safe to say it was probably 1:30 in the morning.
We fought
Trailer
more.
was bottomed out halfway down a busy, road.
We had wheels off the ground. So I'll start it from the beginning. Noah's driving, pulls it in.
This seems to start with you a lot here.
Yeah.
I'm noticing a pattern right now.
So he pulls it in. We frame it out. Wheels are spinning, smoke rolling out of the wheel wells. I'm like, all right. Me and Ethan jumped out, kind of stopped the road. We're gonna back it out. We get him
I was like
half
an
the
air
way
traffic
out.
controller, mind you, at like 1:30 in the morning, directing traffic. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Like,
have a vest?
lights,
Yeah, shut
lights, phones out. Like just getting it done, right?
Yeah.
So we get it most of the way out, and then it like stops. We hear it revving, like turbo spooling. We put it in 4-wheel drive to get it out because it was stuck, and he's going back in. He's going for it.
Full steam
So,
ahead.
no one really conveyed the message that we were trying to back it out and not make it up the hill. I'm in the mind of like, it's 1:30, the trailer's halfway in this, busy road.
You
We
just
don't
had-
know where we're at.
It was
So,
it was 5 lanes. Like we had the whole thing.
Sick.
blocked.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm like, we got to get out of the road.
Just have
and-
to get past the jack, right?
Yeah, so I'm like, hey, we're making it up and there's no stopping. And we stopped. That's fact. We stopped.
He got past the jack the second time, then the back of the trailer caught. And then all the wheels fell
Sick.
out.
You're
So,
doing
yeah.
well. So you got a trailer that is now on a hill with wheels that are not touching the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were a good 6 inches off the ground.
Downtown
Yeah.
Citrus Heights.
So Connor's trying to message the Airbnb owner, like, hey, what do we do? And like, mind you, this Airbnb is right next to like an apartment complex. It's like 1:30 in the morning. We're screeching tires, like it's loud. Trucks
bad.
revving out. Like At one point, there was like a traffic cop that came by, and we're like, "Oh man, we're in for it." And he just kept driving by, didn't even stop. So
Yeah, the 3 lanes were blocked. The trailer was just in the way.
So how do we get out of this situation?
We,
Gets worse before it gets better.
yeah, I mean, pretty much same way. 4-wheel drive, revved it out of there,
Oh,
and yeah, I mean, it was just wheels off the ground, just framed out, just dragging it.
so
and then you got it out, and then it was like locked up.
Yeah, you know the safety brakes on the trailers?
yeah,
It broke that, so we had to deal with
Sick.
that. It just kept.
Well, no, we had to go
snowballing.
find the pin.
Yeah.
We had to go find a pin with our phones in the middle of the street. Yeah.
And then luckily, Ethan's wife Alexis was with us, so she was, calling every hotel in the area, like, "Hey, do you got any availability?"
It was a good team.
Because like
manager.
we weren't gonna be able to get to the Airbnb that
Mhm.
night, and the guy was like, "Oh, you can park at some like park like
Yeah.
3 miles away."
He's
So we-
basically like, yeah, just park in the neighbor's driveway, just block it all off. And I'm like, we're not doing that.
Fun
So,
times.
That was a disaster.
all right. So continue other stories. What else we got?
That was our major one. But
At least this year.
We
Yeah.
stopped in Vegas
We
on
did
the way
stop in
out.
Vegas,
So,
Like on the way from here out to Paula?
Fox, yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that was kind of like at that point we had been driving for like what 30
Another like kind of 1 a.m. almost
30
story.
32 hours, so it was like we were tired and we're like, hey, we need to stop. So we ended up pulling into like a TA travel center, parked the truck there, we paid for the spot or whatever, and then paid for like a little Uber, went down to the strip, which is pretty cool. Like I've been there before, but it's been a minute, so it's always cool to go check out all the lights and stuff. And at one point there's a street performer that saw me, Connor, and Ethan walking by, and he was like, "Oh, it's the Three Musketeers, no beers." That's kind of weird. So we got roasted by some street performer, and that was kind of funny.
Anybody pull any levers, make some
Oh,
money?
yeah.
Yeah, you're talking to the right guy.
I was
over
up
here.
250 at one point, just
There we go.
just slots, but
Yeah.
then they both came back empty-handed and were like, "Oh, let's go." So I just kept upping the stakes, and then it still 150 up, but it went pretty fast down.
Hmm.
I'm too competitive to gamble because I'll like just keep going until until I win, and it got
Too.
me.
He kept going.
It got me down to nothing. So it was, yeah,
I came in
not
with
good.
$20, put my 20 in. At one point, I was like up 40 or 50, and yeah, I blew it all. So
Sweet. You guys are good at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had an idea, almost an official game plan to go. We all pitch in like $20, and the profit we make, we'll go put it on black, and then that's gonna pay for our hotel night
Yeah.
if we win.
the roulette
Mm.
wheel.
And we didn't win.
We slept in the truck.
So we slept in the truck.
So yeah, we tucked our tails between the legs and took an Uber back to the Las Vegas TA travel center and slept in the truck parking lot for that night.
What'd your Uber driver have to say when you guys were going back there?
It was a quiet ride home.
It was a quiet ride.
Yeah, yeah.
We didn't have anything to say.
I think he
Yeah.
was Greek or something like that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Interesting.
We talked some base stuff with him a little bit, but other than that, yeah, it was a quiet ride home.
So, how many nights have you guys slept in the truck?
That was only one.
No,
Right.
I think we did 2.
Where was the other one?
I don't remember. I remember
Um,
sleeping in both seats.
For sure, the one night
Oh, you're-
in Las
you're right.
Vegas, and then I think all the other times we had like 3 or 4 drivers, so we just rotate. So if you
Mhm.
weren't driving, you'd be in the back seat, and you get a little bit of sleep. But I know we all wear like Garmin's that track the sleep, and I check mine as like 0 sleep. So
Yeah.
just closing the eyes and trying to get as much rest as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I quit looking at my Garmin app a long time ago because all it ever told me was I was tired. I actually asked Coach, I was like, so like, what's a good number here for like your body battery? Because like mine doesn't seem to get above like 33. And he was like, yeah, man, that's not good. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm an adult and I've got adult stuff to do. So like, I don't know where to fix this. He's like, sleep more. I was like, when? I don't understand that you have to work and be up. He's like, you need to sleep more. I'm like, no, it's not. That's not going to be a thing. It's not. Pick a different answer, Coach, because that's not going to work. So I quit looking at it because it was just negativity. I'd just look at it and be like, man, I'm instantly tired. So, and now my watch is like, hey, you know what? We're not going to do. We're not even going to hook up to the app anyway. So it's golden. I use it to like look at how many calories I burn during the day to see if I can eat a bunch of shit when I get home. So, okay. Anybody got any rants? Anything at all. It does not have to be moto related. It can be anything. Let me start with mine. Armory Reload Rant. Armory for all your things that go bang, bang, pow, pow. Check them out. Here's what I'm pissed off about. Okay. I had this thought today when I was listening to the press conference. Cole Davies did a bunch of testing. They go, what'd you change? We changed the bike. NASCAR, they all run the same fucking car. And they'll be like, man, we went 3 turns up on the rat track bar, man, put a little wedge in there, dang, dude, but the old spoiler up a little 30 more degrees, man, dang, 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 we were fast.
Pretty accurate.
Our racing, we all ride different shit. And it all has to be set up different. Your bike doesn't work for him, doesn't work for him, doesn't work for him, doesn't work for me. And we're like, well, we made some changes. Cool, what'd you change? Nothing. Fuck off. Okay? Dude. Yo, we changed our sag. We went a spring rate higher. We added some more shit. I don't give a fuck what the hell it is. Just say something. To say nothing, we made changes. This is the fucking stupidest thing. Hondas don't work for Kawasaki's, don't work for any of this bullshit. It is so fucking stupid. It would get us so many more clicks, so many more views if we actually fucking talked about it. What was the last thing you changed on your bike?
Suspension.
What'd you do to it?
Yeah, we actually added
I was
some
saying,
more
I swear
oil.
to God, if you tell me we changed it, I'm gonna punch you right in the nose right now.
I think we changed the suspension a little bit.
Okay. Fuck it, these guys. Anyway, you put some more oil in?
Put some more oil in it. Yeah, it was a little too soft. I've struggled with the Showa stuff. So obviously we know Kawi switched from KYB to Showa, and just been struggling with that. Really trying to find, like, it's just been too soft for my weight and height and everything, and like what it calls for. It was fine. I seriously ran stock stuff.
Yeah.
Like on KYB, like the first probably few years of me racing pro. Like it was just, we kept it the same because the stock spring rate was all good for me, and that was that. Then I was like, what the heck is this? I'm bottoming out everywhere. And so yeah, shout out Matt Crown. He's been hooking up. He's been helping me a lot. Joey's dad, actually, who was in the motos, obviously, Michigan guy. And so yeah, just added more oil. Joey actually helped me at High Point, which was awesome.
Okay.
And then changed some like just valve stacks a little bit. And yeah, it's been a little bit stiffer, which is good. So
So last thing you changed on your bike, Connor?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. My bike is pretty stock. I put gas in that thing and I shred. Like,
Okay.
the last thing, honestly, the biggest change I made recently was I was running Maxxis tires and I just ran out. So to the Dunlop rig I went, and that was the most significant change I made this season. Other than like, I mean, I'm chasing an injury, like coming back from that. So most of it isn't the bike at this point. It's me. So I just got to work on myself.
Fair point. Noah, you make any changes?
Yeah, last week.
need a clutch.
Yeah, you need a clutch?
Or
need
three.
Need a clutch. Yeah, my bike's super powerful. No complaints that way. I'm actually running an older style Yamaha 250. It's like the 22-23 chassis. So it's got like the old airbox, and the newer style Yamahas, they turn way better and they handle a lot better. So the engine on my bike's super great. Makes a ton of power, and I think the old Yamahas did too, stock anyways. But I've been struggling to make the bike turn sharp and handle the way that the newer style bikes do. So I raised the forks about. Initially, we went 10 mil just to see what it would do, and it was like more like a supercross setup. And I rode it on a rough outdoor track, and I'm like, this is sketchy, like super hairy. So we backed it down about 5 millimeter taller, and it did help it turn a lot better. But yeah, that's the last change I made.
How do you end
We're
up
an open book here.
how do you end up on beta?
So I was riding Hondas before betas.
Yep, I remember that.
I don't know if you guys remember BWR Engines. They had a Supercross team, which was Carlin Gardner and Brian White, who built the engines, and Carlin was the rider / manager, and he is currently the team manager for Beta.
Okay.
And so Brian White was working for Beta at the time, and my local dealer became a Beta dealership, and I was like, they were yelling or selling a last year's model for like $6,800 or something like that. And I was like, this is cheap enough. Like, let me try it. So, yeah, we kind of went that route, and I rode it. It was literally bone stock, not even a pipe on it, for half of last season. And then after that, they started telling me like, hey, you should look at our ECU package that we sell, or like, hey, like try this. And like, so I was like, yeah, we'll see how it goes. And like, I love the bike stock. Like, it worked good for me. I rode it. It turned good. The only thing I will say stock is it feels like it revs out quick, which they might have fixed in the newer models. I'm still on 2024 models. So But yeah, I mean, after they put an ECU in that thing, it honestly is great, and the bike works great for me. So
Does the team backdoor you any parts or anything, or
I don't get necessarily any parts, but like they help me out when I need, like I broke a gas tank, so they gave me a gas tank and
Cool.
just small stuff like that.
you ever broke a
so.
swing arm?
A swing arm on the
Yeah.
betas? I have not. Last year I did at Southwick. I was stoked I got Group B. 450s were first. I was actually right behind Joey Crown. He's like, follow me for the first lap. Okay. Land the finish line jump, chain snaps.
Sick.
Just blows out the cases. And then we come to Redbud and I scrubbed the finish line there. First lap of qualifying, land. And I don't know if it flexed or what happened, but the chain derailed, broke my cases. So
Nice.
we
Solid program over here.
yeah, program's a little loose, but I started running TM Designs chain sliders, and I haven't had a single issue since. I've run Supercross. I mean, the few rounds I did before I broke my femur, and no
Sounds
issue.
terrible.
So yeah.
If only we had a Supercross track around here to practice on, huh?
If only.
We got Parzilla up now, Arena Cross. We're making a run for it. So.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you guys are doing?
Arena Cross season.
I'm planning on it.
Okay, before we jump into that, great transition. But before we jump, anybody got a rant? Anybody think of a rant while I was ranting there? I know we kind of went off on tangent there with bikes up.
I have a little bit of a moto rant.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
So, like, and I know this rant's been talked about from time to time, but it's definitely how they prep the national tracks.
Oh
So-
boy, here we go. We're about to get a phone call.
Settle up.
So, like, Pala, the way they prepped it was like super deep, like super, like 4 or 5 foot deep in some corners. And I don't know, the track didn't really work out good. It was a little bit one line. And then we go to Hangtown, which some people said, the prep might have not been like deep at all. But I thought Hangtown prep was super sick, as well as Thunder Valley. I thought Thunder Valley actually turned out really, really good. High Point, oh my gosh, I was first practice there and it was so deep, which I mean, I get it. If I'm in 250B, like, you got to prove yourself to get the better track. So I get it. Like someone's got to go out and run, the muddy deep track, and you got to water it, because there's bikes on the track all day long. But when you got 4 or 5 foot deep ruts and it's like slot car racing, I don't think, the tracks are as good as they could be. I go back and watch YouTube
Garrett Marchbanks
videos.
is going to fight you on Saturday, by the way.
He probably will. And I mean, I've listened to some of the stuff he said, and I get that. Motocross should be hard. It shouldn't be like Supercross, like super flat. But there should be a few spots where you can move around a little bit. There should still be ruts and stuff, but as far as like racing goes, there should be like some spots to move around. Like even Redbud this last weekend, which, it's not really their fault with all the weather we got, but there were some ruts that were like 40 or 50 yards long. And like once you're in the rut, you're stuck. Like before the leap, this, that's the one that comes to mind. If you watch on TV, there's 3 ruts there and that's it. You pick a rut, you're stuck in that thing for 40 or 50 yards and, there's no moving around. So that's my rant. Like maybe there could be some more consistent track prep across the board, which I mean, it's tough with weather and different owners, but it'd be nice. A man can dream.
Don't worry. The comments are coming for you, probably from track builders.
Yeah, I think it goes for Supercross as well. Like tripling into a rhythm section. Like, why do we need ruts all the way up the face? Like, it's scary enough as is, let alone with a rut.
Well, you see, long ago in a galaxy far, far away, they put this lime in the dirt and it fucking downpoured. And instead of just putting it in the dirt, they poured it in the puddles also, and it burned some guys' balls. And then we can no longer have lime, so you're fucked. Sorry. Like we can't possibly make an adjustment from that. It's just either lime or no lime. We chose no lime because the lawsuits with the ball burns was really terrible. So you got right?
I think we could just rant about the pay.
Oh boy, dude! So I'm
spoken like a true privateer.
I'm on the verge of getting a press pass here. Like I'm kind of in those talks right now, but let's fucking go, buddy. Go ahead, man.
No, it's just privateers, right? And like, yeah, I get it. Like it's with the way the sport's going and stuff. I think Moto's a little different. I mean, what if you switched it to an A and a B main, right? Like that would be. I know there's talks of that from Supercross. I mean, let's be honest, with a 40-second lap time track, you're going to come into lappers on factory bikes even. Like, that's just where the sport has gone to, And so how do you make it worth it for everybody, right? Because you got to have some kids that are like, okay, I can dream, I can work hard and get to this point. Not, okay, does that mean you're going to the training facilities? Are you spending the money to be able to get those opportunities and things like that? So I get the sport's elevated. Now I think there's so much trash talk as far as like no transparency as far as how much our rider's making. And like, and then you have Max Anstey's like, I went 4-4 at Southwick and made $1,600.
Yeah.
And people are like in a press conference and they're like, what? And so now SMX came, $1 million, you know, on the line, things like that. I think the sport's evolving.
You haven't watched my show before, obviously.
Probably not.
Okay.
Well, no,
Because see, I also found out that
I
when you would
watched
go 4-4 in
Yeah.
the 250 class, you make $1,600, and I've screamed about this for a long time.
yeah. I've seen clips though.
But we're out there.
Old habits die hard.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, but so this transition's great because I've been getting absolutely slaughtered in comments for my kind of fuck the privateers thing. Welcome to the show, boys. Anyway, but
everyone.
here's the thing. It's not fuck the privateers because I don't think you guys should be allowed to ride or anything like that, okay? There's fucking, at this point, 22 factory dudes at a Supercross. No offense to any of you guys. What the fuck chance do you guys stand of qualifying for a Supercross main event?
That's the point. You don't.
Period.
You don't.
Like, you can make the night show. What's the night show pay? You guys would probably. You guys will know.
It's like $13.50, I think. For
So
450 class.
$13.50 if you just qualify in like the fast 40 at a night show, right?
And with
For Supercross.
yeah, with contingency outdoors, you're at a grand
Yeah.
for the top 40.
Outdoors is a whole nother animal. Let's
Outdoors is
let's stick to Supercross right
Yep.
now.
Supercross
Okay.
is sustainable if you do it right.
Okay. But wouldn't it be cool if instead of you guys going there and I'm fingers crossing that I make the night show so that way I can make $1,300 so I can pay my bills and get to the next round. What if we had another series that raced at slightly smaller stadiums, let's say 10 to 20,000, for example, like the new one they're building Kalamazoo here, right? I don't want to say full-blown arena cross, but let's just go with arena cross at that point. Like we used to have a national caliber arena cross system, right? But I think we need something where the tracks are more than what arena cross was. Okay? Where it's actually a feeder. Where then say, you're riding a beta. Fucking Oldenburg gets hurt. They go, hey, we need a beta guy. You're racing this other series. Cool, man. We're going to call you up. We can now pay you to go to these races where you're not only going to be basically guaranteed to make the night show because there's only 20 or whatever the factory amount of teams are, but like you're going to actually make some money because we're going to be paying all your expenses instead of you paying your expenses because we're a factory team.
Right.
Wouldn't that be more advantageous for you guys to then continue that build process from amateur to, we'll call it semi-pro, to then into the full pro rank, right? Like not making an elitist sport, but like there's now steps in it.
Levels.
Yeah.
I mean, I think every other major sport has already done this. I mean, you look at baseball, you have like, you know, the major leagues, and then you have your like AAA, AA.
Yeah.
You know, you have football. I know they have like arena, you know, football or, you know, college football to an extent. I think they're trying to set, you know, motocross and supercross up that way with like SMX next. And, you know,
But
some
are
like-
they? Because how do you get into SM? Because
Yeah.
let me ask you. How do you get into SMX next?
I mean, it's who you know for sure. Connections, and you know, there's guys who are super deserving.
If I'm a super fast local A guy, can I go to an SMX next race?
No.
Probably not.
Exactly.
No, you can't. I'll answer that. No.
Exactly. Oh, you can't, huh?
No, you can't.
You sound like you know this from experience.
Yeah,
Is this
yeah.
what you do?
Yeah, it was.
So how did you get your pro supercross card?
I didn't.
So you don't have it.
No.
How did you get yours?
I did SX Futures.
How did you get in?
So the year I did it, it was qualifiers.
So what
you
were
had
the
a-
qual?
I
Wait,
missed
was
it- I
that the
missed it
year
by
that
a
they were
year.
gonna like build supercross track? See, this drives me crazy. What the fuck is the path from going to be this guy who can go run a pro national? Dude, I'll tell you. You want to know how you get your supercross license?
Oh.
Just go race MXGP for like 1 year. Fucking
go.
seriously,
Hey,
dude.
I will
Yeah.
go race in Europe if anyone wants to.
Just go
Wants
race
to take me.
MXGP for 1 year.
Yeah.
You come back and then boom, you're good because MXGP totally prepares you for that.
Right.
So you did the qualifying year,
I
Exactly.
qualified at Fox Raceway, their national track.
not a supercross
Not
track,
a
right? Because
supercross
they were all
track.
going to build supercross tracks and nobody
Right.
actually built a fucking super. See, this is the shit. This is the
It
shit
was
that
an
drives me
outdoors track,
crazy.
yeah.
And again, I'm trying to be more productive criticism here versus just screaming and yelling like I used to because that just is going to get me banned from races. So whatever. But like, dude, like make a path, okay? And make a path, and then let's make a path where there's money. Because again, we had the Arena Cross series, which even though it wasn't anything like Supercross, at least you guys had something to bridge. You could go there and make money. There were teams, there was payouts, there was all this stuff. You could be there. I mean, look at Tyler Bowers. Tyler Bowers made a fucking living racing Arena Cross, right? Now what do you guys have? You got to chase fucking fair races, for lack of a better term, right?
They do pay good though.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, ask Daniel Blair. They fucking pay good, dude. Like, he used to chase that shit all the time. But yeah, so it's just like, this is what drives me crazy. This is where, when I talk about fuck the privateers, like, no offense, I like you guys. Obviously, y'all are here. I would consider us buds at this point. We're bullshitting around, whatever. I'm not going to a Supercross race to watch you guys, okay? Sorry. I'm not.
But you go to Arena Cross.
If I see, but if I go, I go to an Arena Cross race and be like, oh yeah, dude, I know that guy, because you guys are running top 5, top 10, whatever in the main event type deal there. Instead of like, oh yeah, so I know that guy that like everybody who doesn't know their shit is sitting here going like, I could go as fast as him on that Supercross track, because no offense. Again, when you guys are out there with Eli Tomac makes you look dumb.
Somebody's got to make him look fast, though.
Bro, it is.
That's our job.
It is really insane. So like, I have rode with Kevin Moran's at Bucks, and one turn and I couldn't see him, and I'm like, and now like I think about him, he's a barely making motos outdoor guy. Love Kev, he's not an outdoor guy, he's a Supercross guy, but like he barely makes motos outdoors. So like thinking about how fast he went by me, and then you think about like, okay, then there's Jet, Eli, these guys. Like, what the fuck does that look like going by? You know, like, do you guys know? Like, have you guys been on track with it? How does that make you? I mean, you probably feel like me. You're like, holy shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's right. There's levels to it, which is why we should have that. You look at like it's a SMX league, Super Motocross League, National Hockey League. We're Michigan guys. You got the Grand Rapids Griffins.
Yep.
And then of course the Detroit Red Wings.
Yeah.
And their affiliates.
Yes.
Like that's the answer.
It needs to be something like that for Moto.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
I think Arena Cross is making that push again.
I think that's where Parzilla.
Okay, but which one? Because like since since Feld got rid of that, then it's been all over the place. Because there was one last year that I thought was kind of taking the reins of that, but then now they're combined, like I think you guys are saying, with some other one. Yeah. And so it's like, okay, like I'm waiting for that to come back, because I'm like, dude, this is what we need. And then too, when you get to that level, sweet dude, you guys can all show up, whether you're on a team or not. I don't care. Y'all can show up. It's fucking great in my opinion at that point, but not Supercross in the stadiums. Okay. And outdoors too. Like, I don't really know what to do with outdoors, because I don't really have a problem with like 80 dudes showing up trying to qualify for an outdoors and 40 guys being on the gate. But I think it's because the tracks are big, you know, whatever. It's just like when I go to a Supercross, I would just rather watch the top guys on the track all the time.
Yeah.
You know,
but then you're not getting the crashes as much.
It's tough though, because top guys
for your
do
own
get
safety,
lapped.
I'm okay with that. All right, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Like, as much as I love the views I get off of that, I'm still just like, I don't need to see this, because like I know what you guys are going through when that happens. So
it's dangerous.
So yeah. Okay. So nobody wants to slit my throat because of my fuck the privateers take like that. Since we all at least understand what I'm saying.
It's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I would agree. Yeah.
Thank you.
You make a great point. Like, I think there's
You don't
work
have
that
to.
needs
You don't have
be
to fluff
done.
my balls too much here, dude. You can just say like, yeah, dude, I don't want to kill you after that. So
it's the answer. That's why.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And yes, I would love to have like direct, like, hey, this is how you get into SMX next, and this is how you do this, and this is how you do that. Yeah. Because like I just want to see the path. Like, I played hockey growing up. What was the path? Okay, cool. You played travel hockey, and then when you got to a certain point in travel hockey, you need to be in AAA travel hockey. And then when you got to that point, then you either would be on like a national development team, which is what would take you into college, which then took you into the pros, or you would go the like juniors route. And juniors, you had A, B, and C. C was kind of like the fucking local arena cross race, all right? Like, you were pretty good at hockey, but like it was a joke and you probably weren't going anywhere. And then you would get to like B was okay, and sometimes with B you could get to A, and then A was like the guys who you would either again go to college or get drafted straight into the league. So and then you play like a Grand Rapids Griffins or something like that until you went to the league, unless you were good enough to go to the league. But there was a path. You knew the path. You could see the path. don't know the fucking path in Moto, dude.
Mhm.
Like the fucking path in Moto is like, hey, be really fast. And there's these major events as an amateur, but like none of them have anything to fucking do. And now we're gonna do this SMX Next thing, which doesn't link up with any of these major events. So like, what the fuck? Do you have you don't have your Supercross license yet, do you?
I did like Supercross Futures back around COVID time.
You just go, hey, you two, get on a team,
Yeah.
MXGPs, and
There
then
we
we'll
go.
see you in a
Hey,
year.
Hey,
But
let's
yeah,
do
I
it.
wasn't-
Right in, baby.
I wasn't able. That was like then COVID happened, so I
If
wasn't
that's the
able
answer,
to
I'll go do it.
get my license at all after doing any of that. So yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have my Supercross license either.
Yeah.
So-
And like, and that was the thing. Like, it was like pulling teeth, and like I got lucky. Like, it was just like God's favor to even be able to get into Anaheim 2 that year. I did it, and I rode his bike. And my time would have put me in the night show for the 250 Pro class that day. And
Interesting.
no other invite ever since. Which is because it's not even like hardly a performance thing. It's a team thing. I was like,
Yeah.
I was on a wait list.
Yeah.
Is what happened, and a kid got hurt training on it.
Mhm.
Mind you, I show up in California, not even on my bike. And I go and race Anaheim
2 days,
2.
2 days
2 days
before, and
sketchy the
yeah.
first day. Conditions
yeah, it
were bad.
rained all week, and we went to his like second time on a Supercross track ever. And I'm like, all right, now ride my bike, and the ruts are foot peg deep, but have fun.
Good luck, buddy.
Yeah,
Hey,
See you
I,
out there.
I doubled through, and then the second day was better. But yeah, and then Anaheim rode well, but there's just no direct path. Like, yeah, unless you're on a team.
Are you trying to get your Supercross license?
I would love to. That's why I'm looking at the Partzilla Arena Cross stuff to have at least an avenue to race professionally indoors.
Okay.
Yep.
Is there? Have they said there's some route from
Nope.
Partzilla Arena Cross to SX?
Not
Interesting.
yet.
No.
I'm hoping eventually
It's going in that direction.
because they
hopefully.
used to have the Ricky Carmichael kind of Road to Supercross
Yeah.
deal. So hopefully, they work
Mhm.
something where guys are racing arena cross indoors and give them a pathway to Supercross if that's something they want to do.
Mhm.
Interesting.
I think it's better than, hey, go race this outdoor track national and here's your Supercross points. Like that doesn't make the most sense to me.
No.
MXGP, bro. MXGP.
That's the path.
I mean,
dream come true.
I mean, what do you think they're going to do with the Coonins?
yeah. Throw them in.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, what'd they do with Prado? I mean, Prado just
Yeah,
went straight
did Prado
in.
go to the,
Yeah.
go to the Ricky Carmichael Arena Cross Road to Supercross shit? No, and that was again too. That was dumb because like when that was a thing, you had like Faulkner goes there and he's winning, and these men who are there racing to make a living are like, I'm gonna break your fucking leg. Sweet dude. So fucking Kawasaki's prodigy here is gonna get his leg broke by these fucking.
Yeah.
No.
That's not necessarily the best answer either.
No.
Yeah.
No. So, okay. So my other privateer issue I've had here, because fuck, we might as well just get this all out of the way. Dude, I don't think you guys understand the fucking like I open my Instagram and it's just like 100 plus on everything, comments, likes, all the shit, and I'm just like, holy shit. Like I don't even comment back on most of the comments unless somebody writes me a really shitty one on Facebook and it pops up as a notification. I just happen to see it, and then I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. Awesome. I'm undefeated when it comes to like people all the time
You're
are
the keyboard warrior.
you guys know how Donald Trump is with like
His Twitter,
haters and
yeah,
Twitters and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I'm in the same boat. People are like, I literally am like, yeah, I'm thinking about getting into politics because like there is nothing anyone can say that's gonna hurt me. You're fat. Yes, I am. Fuck you. Like they're gonna call me stupid. I'm gonna be like, you should cut your blue hair off, you retard. Like, I mean, there's all sorts of fun things like that, and I don't really care. So I've been doing this long enough. People have been telling me, I mean, you want to know what's really fucked up is I had info that I knew Degan was going to Yamaha when he went pro, and we put that out there and we got chastised. You're fucking so stupid. He will never leave KTM, blah, blah, blah. Here's how I knew, because the kid who had his spot on, on Star got booted off of Star to make room for him. And I knew the kid got booted off Star to make room for him.
Mhm.
So we knew where he was going. And they were like, no, you're so stupid. Okay, I'm an idiot. Guess where he's at? He's riding a 450 for Star, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last I checked.
Yeah.
At least as
Uh-huh.
of last weekend.
Yeah. As of yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah. So that's kind of shit. Anyway, okay. So back to the privateer thing here. In helmet communication, privateers can't afford it. Okay, if they told you guys you had to have in-helmet communication, what's our answer here unanimously around the table?
You're gonna have to do it if you want to compete. I
yeah,
mean,
no questions asked. It's like the eject systems. We
Yeah.
have to buy those.
there's
Didn't
so
even
much
think about those.
that you
It's
have to
just a
do
part of
just
it,
to
yeah.
you know, the application process, you know, the entry fees.
Renewing your license.
Yeah, I mean, the sport's not cheap. You know, that's you know, everyone knows that. So if it was something you'd have to do, I mean, if there's a will, there's a way.
So for all of you who aren't paying attention, that means that they're like, okay, if we have to have in-helmet communication, that's fine. So y'all can fuck yourselves.
Especially for safety. Big safety guy.
I mean, I'm in
I
on
don't want to
that.
get landed on.
No,
I've used it before.
in-helmet communication
Yeah,
stuff
it
while
was-
you ride Moto.
While I rode Moto, it was at the Ricky Carmichael camp things that he's
Okay.
done in the past, and it was at Redbud.
Okay.
And he had a headset on. We had a Cardo system in. It was really good, obviously training wise. Not sure how it would be in a race situation, but regardless, if that's what they think is the safest way, then that's what we do. So,
Okay. Okay. Sweet. Yeah. Because that was the
I
point
mean
I was.
NASCAR, right?
Yeah,
Which
that-
granted, our tracks are a little different.
Yeah, but that was the point I was trying to make. Is like, dude, if it's a safety thing and we're gonna implement it, it's buy it or don't. Like, take your pick. And like, if you can't afford it, sorry, dude. If that's what's putting you over the top of you cannot afford to go racing, is a $200 to $300 fucking radio system in your helmet. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Then I guess you're not racing dirt bikes, dude. Like,
we already have to jump through it now.
I was
so-
gonna say, like,
so
I don't know
that's
what
another
to
thing.
say.
It's another thing.
I mean, it's like any sport, even in like middle school, high school, pay to play. Like if you want to play a sport, like you got to pay up and pay your dues. So
Mhm. Yep.
if it's part of it,
So okay, sweet.
Granted, transponders.
Okay.
That's a part of our that is a part of it. That's their system that they run, which
Mm-hmm.
obviously, right, because you get people
Yeah.
tweaking with the numbers, right? But like, I mean, what if it was the same thing? What if they, MX Sports, had the system
hmm
for 80 riders on, per
Yeah.
class or whatever, and that's what we ran?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, they'd probably
You
have
already
to
do it with
leverage that
GPS.
off like the license fee and every entry
Yeah.
fee. But, you know, if it's going to make things a lot safer, I don't see why they couldn't do that realistically.
hmm
Or if Cardo is going to sponsor it and say, hey, you know, for the, betterment of the sport, to enhance our sport, to make it safer, we're going to give you guys, 80 of these communication devices.
Well, I mean, let's face it. If you're gonna brand it as Cardo because Cardo's doing it, okay, so now you're selling it as a sponsorship situation to them. That then you are so obviously then they're gonna get a deal on it, or they could give you guys a deal on it because obviously everybody's buying one.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
this to me writes itself. It's very simple. It's
no
very
brainer.
easy. Now I have heard that they have been playing with it, and it probably is coming.
Mhm.
So I think that's gonna be a thing because I think Cartwright ran it at one of the last rounds of Supercross or something.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Yep.
they were playing with it there to see how it would work. So, which again, I think it needs to be because after the kerfuffles this year with everything,
No kidding.
did you know about the lead-in lights? You're the only guy at the table that ran Supercross.
Yes, but to my understanding, it was like the lights are more than the flag or vice versa, and it was like, I don't know, I feel like it was different than what I had thought. And I mean, I go to the riders meeting, I listen to them every week, but
Yeah.
and I've checked.
Of course,
with
you go to the
multiple
riders
people.
meeting because you would actually get penalized if you did something like that.
Right?
Why? Because you're just a little peon privateer, dude. Like, sorry. Yeah, look, we're calling balls and strikes here, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
no,
are.
you're
So they're
100%
going to
correct.
fine you and fucking give you. If you jumped on that fucking Red Cross flag, they would have oh my God, you'd probably be out of the sport right now, dude. Holy shit. But the rest of the guys, man, I don't know. I don't think we can penalize those guys. There's too many of them. But Jet can fucking run over a gate and stop and start 40th and fuck it. He gets a lap penalty because we're fucking serious. Like, dude, it drives me fucking nuts. Inconsistency. All right.
Yeah.
I think that was all the privateer shit talking I needed to do. Anybody want to talk any shit talking about podcast hosts?
I didn't take it that personal, so we're good.
Okay, great. All right, cool. Thanks to the people in the chat up there. Dreadful, VG Sykes, Tim, what's up, buddy? We changed the way we cheat. Thanks, Cole. Yep, exactly. I don't know what that means exactly, Tim, but okay. Great to have you guys watching. But that being said, we are going to take a quick break here. We're going to refill bevies. We are going to stretch our legs. Then we'll be back. We're going to talk 250s and we'll get this wrapped up. So we will be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. Sorry for the long break there to our members. We were going deep on the Bibble. and Michael Jackson.
And some conspiracy theories.
Mostly the Jews. But anyway, we're going to talk 250 class now here. So we are going to do our 250 race recap brought to you by our friends at ProFlow Racing. Any of you guys start on a ProFlow racing bike? No ProFlow 50s in here?
No, sir.
Oh, man. They're great bikes. Real fast. You want to win a Loretta's title? ProFlow Racing is where it's at. My daughter's got one. Thing's gnarly.
Will they sponsor a 25 plus rider if I decide to go back?
On a P-Dub?
Maybe.
There you go. Maybe. So anyway, make sure to check them out, proflowracing.com. They also have parts and everything for any sort of bike you might need, so check them out. All right, 250 race results here. Cole Davies, 1-2, first overall. This kid, and this is what came out of my mouth yesterday, he's turning into a monster. He was a supercross monster. We all knew this, but outdoors we were all kind of like, Now it's starting to be like, oh, shit. Okay. So, Ethan, we're going to start with you. Thoughts on Cole Davies here?
Oh, well, I think he's starting to make it his own class in a way, especially after like there's of course like all the Degan thing, and then when Degan moved up, now it's kind of like, okay, he was the only one that could kind of hold a candle to him like we saw at the finale. So I think now it's just his class.
I think so too.
Yeah, for a while there, it was like, who do I even watch in the 250 class? Because Degan dominated, Jet dominated, Hunter dominated, and it's like, now who's going to be the next guy? Where I think Davies is taking that.
In my opinion, I think Cole's really good in Supercross. He's super technical, really good on the bike. And I think High Point and Redbud were two really technical tracks where you got to be technically sound on the bike. So I think that's why Cole's really excelled the last 2 weeks, just because the ruts were so deep. And, you know, if you make one small adjustment of your weight one way or another, it's going to affect, you know, the way the bike handles and how fast you can go around the corners. And I think Cole's really technically sound on a bike. So I think that's why he's really done well the last 2 weeks.
He's just a monster, dude. Like that guy. And as I like to point out, his stats in Supercross on a 250 are better than both Jet and Deegs. He is currently the best 250 Supercross rider that has ever been. If you go race for race. So all the Deacons fans can fucking lick my nuts. Okay, because Davies is better. So anyway, Shimoda goes 3-1 for second overall. So I've been saying that, look, I'm going to tell you guys, because I know you guys haven't been watching the show. You guys been busy. You're out fucking traveling the world, being fucking bros, dude. It's sick.
Three Musketeers. Yeah,
Three Musketeers with no beers.
It's kind of weird.
Kind of weird. I can think of another word that rhymed with beers, and I'm not going to say it out loud. Anyway.
Time out.
Anyway, so I've been saying this when the outdoor season started, we got to 250 class, and I was just like, fuck it, who knows, man? Who knows? A 6'4" just got second, like whatever. But what I have been saying is like these guys are gonna fuck around and let Shimoda hang in here, and then we're gonna get to Redbud, Southwick, Millville, and that's Joe's gonna hit his stride, and everybody's fucked. Now here we are, 3-1 for second. He's now won a moto. He's got the red plate. I think they fucked around, and they're going to find out. Connor, you're first.
I would agree. I mean, I don't really have much else to say. He's been kind of a threat for a while, but he's been there for a while without really great success.
Yeah.
So I feel like that could be coming.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Joe's the next veteran up in the 250 class. So I think obviously Cole's been doing really good, but I think, you know, as far as like legacy guys in the 250 class, Joe's the next one up that way. He won the SMX playoffs last year, and honestly, like the Star 250s, they get off the start really good. The Honda in the 250 class, at least, they aren't as good off the start. So I think if Joe can get off the start a lot more consistently up front, I think he's going to be the one to beat.
Well, and just to rebound off your point earlier, though, with those tracks being so technical and suiting Cole so well, I mean, at this point, we are kind of seeing Shimoda could potentially hit his stride. So, that would at least show if he's going to solidify himself, I think, in the next couple rounds.
Let me ask you guys this. If he doesn't win this title, that's just a theory I've been kind of tossing around in my head here this week, so nothing serious, but if he doesn't win this title, is he like a 250 lifer? Like, Because this right now kind of seems like, realistically, in my opinion, because he should be hitting his stride and he obviously can beat Davies, this should be his title to win. So I know he won the SMX title. We won't have a conversation about that situation. But this is his like title to win here. So he should win this. He should probably win whatever Supercross he's in next year. And then probably win outdoors again, whatever SMX, however it follows, and then go 450s. But if he doesn't, are we just a 250 lifer? Question mark?
I think we're at the line now. And I'm not sure. We're gonna find out.
Because he's been, any guesses how long he's been in the 250 class?
6 years.
It's been at least 2020. I
I
want
would
to
say
say
at least COVID. Yeah, I remember a
Yeah.
Minios. Gosh, what year was that? 2018 maybe or something like that. He was already in pro sport, so I would say probably COVID 2020.
Yeah, 2019, he did Dilla, Budds Creek, Ironman, and then went into Supercross in 2020. Yep. So, yeah, so he's
at the line.
6 years in the class of like, yep, if we don't start getting this done, we're going to be a lifer here. So, Ryder D goes 6'3" for third. You know Ryder? You guys SoCal bros or what?
Yeah, no, that'd
No?
be cool.
No SoCal bros?
Yeah, Ryder's cool. I kind of got to meet him a little bit with some of the combine stuff I did a few years ago. He's a cool guy, and he was the only American to make the podium this week at Redbud. So
This is true.
holding it down for the country.
I'm so happy. Okay, this is going to sound mean. It's not meant to. Okay. So I saw him at the combine at Ironman. What the fuck was that? It's been more than that. Whenever he did it, 3-4 years ago, whatever. It was the weirdest thing. It was like a little kid body with a man head, right? Like his head was almost, it didn't fit his body at all.
Mhm.
Now at least he's kind of grown into it now. That mustache, that's a whole nother fucking thing we could talk
I
about.
was gonna say, does he still have mustache?
Oh yeah, and it's better now. It's grown in a little bit more, but still, dude, bro, we probably should just clippy there. But
Takes time.
but so I'm happy he's grown to look like a normal person now. Because there was when I saw him at Ironman, and I was like, I was like, holy shit, that's Ryder D, and I was like, what the fuck, man? Because he was so small, dude, for the longest time. So anyway, thoughts on Ryder D?
No, I mean, I think that was 21. Maybe it was the first combine. I don't know what his career looked like or when his first debut was. But yeah, I remember I went to that first combine and he was little all the way up until at least he went pro, and at least probably first year or two.
Yeah, it would have been 22, I think.
Yeah, so the year after.
Yep. So anyway, any thoughts? Nothing? Okay, cool. Sweet. Yeah. So great ride for him though. And the guy that was supposed to be hasn't been, but now maybe coming around, question mark. We'll see. Anyway, speaking of guys who never were, Casey Cochran goes 5-4 for fourth. His mom's a nice lady.
Super nice. We'll call.
Yeah.
Yeah, every week we see her at Will Call.
I was gonna say, I think I seem to deal with her every single time just by happenstance, but
She was pretty nervous when the storm came in.
yeah, I bet. I mean, great ride for him yesterday. I don't know, man. He's one of those guys, he's going to have egg on his face because the team's shutting down. He doesn't really have anywhere to go. He's going to end up on a quote unquote B team, I think, if he even ends up there. And the problem's just been, he's been hurt. He doesn't have results to like justify someone putting him on. But then you have something like this and you're like, well, it's there and he can get a start. Cause I don't remember which moto it was. He was running top 3. I don't know, man. I feel bad for the kid. Because I went through the era where they were signing, where like KTM and them were signing everybody, and these kids would come in for like 2-year pro contract and get spit right the fuck out, like couldn't hang, whatever. Because again, there's such a difference from when you're amateur and you have that bike and you've only got to race 4 other kids who have that bike, and then you show up and there's 20 dudes that have that bike and they all are you. It's a big difference, but I think he's got it to race, a factory bike, but I don't know how he gets there. Is he like Nick Romano 2.0, like gets spit out a little bit, comes back like 2 years later and is ripping type deal? I don't know.
Well, I think he's clearly got it if that situation does happen after this year. Let's say he doesn't get a premier ride. I mean, I think he's clearly capable to do just that. I mean, Romano's kind of a telltale story for that anyway.
I think you guys should ask his mom next week what he's doing next year.
Get
Leave
the
that to
inside
you, Noah.
scoop. Yeah, there we go.
Somebody do that. Report back.
We can get some.
Let's get some
inside scoop,
info.
maybe.
Let's
Yeah,
get some
there we
fucking
go.
info going here. All right,
Yeah.
this is how it works.
Warm her up with the little, tent talk from
Yeah.
this past weekend.
Yeah.
Be like, how was
Be
that
like,
tent
hey,
ride?
yeah, you go flying with your 10 or what?
Yeah.
So, anybody else got anything else for Casey? No. Okay, cool. Levi goes 4.5 for 5th, 250 lifer? Question mark.
He's got to stay healthy.
Mhm.
I mean, that's part of it, but you also like when you are healthy like this, you can't go 4.5 for 5th.
Mhm.
Not when you're the guy.
Yeah, especially with the red plate. I mean, if he wants any shot at the championship with Shimoda performing the way he has, especially Cole Davies the last 2 weeks, like he's really going to have to do something or at least start to, podium a little bit if he
Mhm.
wants any fight for the championship.
Yeah, I think he'd have to stay in it. He'd have to definitely stay in it. If he gets shuffled back a little bit more, I mean, it's kind of like a Shimoda a little bit because he's kind of on the line. So
I mean, he's 5 years. He went pro in 21, and
okay.
he was older when he went pro too. So
Similar story then.
yeah, I heard somebody said something about this week, and I started thinking about it, and I was like, oh man, that is really a thing with those two. So,
Which is too bad because I think he could ride a 450 really well.
I think he can too. I've heard rumblings that depending what happens with the Sexton situation, and if he wins this title, there's a possibility he ends up in that slot next year. But that's a lot of ifs, ands, whats, or buts. Who knows what's going on with Chase, other than he's got a knee injury right now. And Levi's chances of winning this title, I mean, what do you guys give him? Give me a percentage.
Like right now,
Right
I'd
now.
say 20%.
Okay.
I got 40.
Okay.
35.
I'm 25. So it's not dead in the water, but it's not great.
Mhm.
This guy over here just trying to be friends with he's trying to get a Yes Chef hat. That's
Yeah,
what's
exactly.
happening.
Give me a free hat and I'll give you
He just wants
100%.
Yes Chef. I don't know. He was sitting there. He was sitting on the truck yesterday after the motos talking to Mitch for a long time too. So I don't know if they were talking fishing or what. I didn't really, eavesdrop that hard on him, but
It's just tough. I don't think he can outperform what Garrett's doing right now.
No.
know? And so that's kind of where Cowie's looking for what the next
Big guy.
big guy could
Kawasaki's
be.
in a fucked position if Sexton leaves.
Yeah.
They're real fucked. Who do you get as
Exactly.
a premier guy?
Exactly.
Who do you get? Like Garrett's fine, but Garrett's not Supercross, dude. So, Crocodile Dundee goes 212 for 6th. That first moto was fucking
Dude,
incredible,
It really
dude.
was.
Homeboy was ripping.
Yeah, down to like the last 2 minutes, he was leading the entire moto, and
Mm-hmm.
then Davies went right around him. But I mean, that second place performance in Moto 1 really impressed me. I mean, he did really good. I think he got second overall at the first round with some like weird moto scores.
Yeah, it was
but,
like 6.4 for second or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
But yeah, that first moto was really impressive, and especially since he's 16 years old, like
Mm-hmm.
hat off to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the young kids need to slow down a little bit. Give this older guys a chance, dude. They come into the pros and they're just swinging like
Fuck them kids.
yeah, they're just like, and it's just happening year after year. Like the young kids, they come in first year and they're just fast, and it's like, what do the old guys do?
I don't know what to tell you, man, because I couldn't even stay in the same start straight as you. So I'm worthless on this. Crocodile Dundee thoughts?
Young and fast. Young and fast.
Young, dumb, and full of. Yep. Chance Hymas 8.6 for 7th. This isn't great. So I've heard his deal's done for next year. He's staying at Honda, which I think is a good thing they got it done, because this is. Anybody heard anything? Anybody talk to anybody? Anybody know anything?
I
Oh.
talked to maybe someone who knew him at Pala after the LCQ.
You don't have to say their name. Just
Yeah.
say someone said.
Someone
A
who
source.
knew
A source.
said, yeah,
Credible source.
obviously his results haven't been great, and HRC is gonna want to see some results from him. Otherwise, he's not gonna be able to keep his ride. I think he's struggled a lot the last few years with injuries,
Mm-hmm.
and so obviously I think Honda's being lenient with him, to get his health back to 100%. Because obviously the skill's there.
I mean,
and
he fucking fried Degan at Thunder Valley last year.
Yeah.
Straight. bent him over his knee and paddled that ass all day at Thunder Valley last year.
100%.
Straight up. So
he can get it done. I think he's around, a great group of people. I believe he's still training with the Lawrences down in Florida. So
is he?
maybe not.
He left.
He might be training back in
Yeah. Huh?
now, back on the West Coast.
I think so. I'm not sure if he went back down there or not. I don't remember. But he did leave for a while.
Okay.
So, because there was a rumor for a while that we were gonna kind of pull a little tradesies because Hammaker's down there. So we
Okay.
were gonna put Seth on a Honda and send Chance back to Team Green, Team Green, whatever the fuck it is. Which I thought was gonna be interesting. Because I like Seth a lot. But then I've heard Hymus's deal is done. So, but interesting that you heard that, yes, because I would think you need to see results too. I know he's been injured, but like there's gotta be something, and there hasn't been anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Carson Mumford goes 11-7 for 8th. Anything on Mumphy? Nothing on Mumphy? Nobody? Anybody? Nobody's Mumford's friends?
No.
Okay.
Just
You guys
kinda-
got to make more friends in the paddock.
Just kind of reminds me of a Romano, really. I mean, he
Yeah, kind of just rebuilding his career
rebuilding
after
his
some
career
time
up,
off.
yeah.
Cade Manier, 9-9 for 9th.
That's surprising.
Okay. He's dude, he is the best rookie 250 interview out there. Like actually can speak, not just like, well, honestly, we made some bike changes and honestly, I honestly think that I honestly could win if honestly we got the bike changes back. He actually fucking speaks.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. So please get him on microphone more because it's awesome. Nate Thrasher, 10-10 for 10th. Anybody?
I think that it was his comeback, right? He's been out for a few weeks. Or did he do High Point? He might have done High Point. I know he's
don't
off
know.
for a
I'm
little
not
bit,
sure.
so I think
Yes, he's been off for a couple of weeks. He rode Hangtown and then hadn't done anything till Redbud. So yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that's not bad for being off for a couple of weeks.
respectable.
I feel like that's his like standard result. It's like he's top 10, but then once or twice a year he breaks out, he wins a race, and then he goes
Bro.
back to that.
Nate Thrasher has the best results ever. Let's run some down
No boy.
because this is just great. Let's see here. Let's go. Okay, 2025 here. Here we go. Tampa Supercross, 8th. Detroit, 5. Daytona, 8th. Indianapolis, 14th. Birmingham, winner chicken dinner. Foxborough, 19th.
He gets that one a year.
Philadelphia, 14th. East Rutherford, 5th. Pittsburgh, 2nd. Salt Lake City, 13th.
Wow.
Just welcome to the Nate Thrasher experience.
Put him on the bingo card.
Going to Triumph, baby. Going to Triumph. Dax Bennett goes 14-11 for 11th. Okay. Anybody friends? You guys have no friends. Is it just the three of you? Like, is this
Our
it?
friends are not in the top 20. I'll say that.
Why not? Be friends with people, dude. Just be friendly. Hey, what's up, man? What's up? How goes it? It's cool, man. Like, I can't be friendly with people because I talk shit every week. So, like, people don't like me. I'm just kidding. Most people think I'm okay. It's weird. I don't know. Deacon Deno, 13-13 for 12th. Again, another kid. Okay. Drew Adams, 12-16 for 13th. Rough.
Yeah,
He's a
tough.
big dude.
Yeah.
I was next to him at some point this weekend. I was like, man, dude, he really is a big kid on a 250. That's like me riding a 250, which like that's way too much weight on a 250. That's scary.
I did see, I think it was the second moto he got caught up in like a second turn
Yeah.
pile up. So
Yeah, he was down, so he
Yeah.
was way behind the
Yep.
second moto. Nick Romano, who is a gangster, 725 for 14th.
Ooh.
I think he crashed that second moto too. Fun story about Nick Romano. We were talking about him when he rode for Star at some point on the show. My guy tweeted about him. Did he tweet about him or I DM him? One of the two. Instantly hit us back on the show live. I think we were wondering what happened to him about something, and he instantly responded to us. So shout out to Romano, you're a gangster. Michael Motorcycle, aka Michael Mosman. Have you talked to him?
No, I hear he's a great dude, and I wish he could catch a break.
He would be in your wheelhouse to
Yeah.
talk
100%.
yeah.
Bible stuff with.
Yeah.
But he is it. I talked to him during COVID cross at the mall at Indianapolis for like 40 minutes. He's an interesting dude. he was going to come on the show. Got his number, whatever. Hit him up several times. Not like creepy amount of times, but just, several times. Never heard back from him. Anyway, 30th, 8th for 15th overall. Dylan Schwartz, 16-14 for 16th. Landon Gordon, 17-15 for 17th. I'm a little worried that Landon Gordon's going to be the next star guy to get clippy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. Star Racing is just next guy up. So.
Yeah, he was really good his first Supercross race, and since then it's been kind of like, Juju goes 15-18 for 18th, which is not great. Like that whole title thing went out the window. Maybe somebody you guys might know, because apparently you guys know nobody. Marshall Welton goes 19-17 for 19th.
We know Marshall.
Michigan Mafia.
We know Marshall.
Michigan Mafia. That's
Hey,
solid.
hey guys, there are 49 other states and a lot of countries represented here. You can be friends with all of them.
We
okay?
traveled them, actually.
Been there.
You can be friends with all of them. It's totally fine. Parker Ross, 18-20 for 20th. And let's see here. Anybody else from Michigan here?
Chris Schroeder.
Oh, yeah. Chris Schroeder. Where is
Yeah,
he?
he
Oh,
did.
there.
This is
Oh,
his first-
dude, I kid you not. They don't have his state listed. So, like, I'm literally
He's from
running down
Michigan.
states. There's one rider without a state, which I was just like, yeah, whatever. It's Chris Schroeder.
His first ever national.
First ever national,
yeah,
36 for 37th. That's a kick in the nuts. Yeah. So, can I ask you guys a question? Why does he wear every piece of safety gear they ever fucking invented?
The shoulder pads. It's his parents. That's what I heard from him. So, because I was giving him crap, I went to his house and rode, and I was like, dude, what's up with the shoulder pads? He said that they just want him to be safe. So he wasn't elbow pads. They got him out of those. But shoulder pads, they want him in. So I give him some crap. It's all out of love, though. It's all out of love. Love the guy. He's great.
Kid rips.
Yeah.
Okay, but I can't take him seriously with a neck brace and the shoulder pads and everything. I'm like, dude,
I think
can we
he's got
please?
a crazy story, though, doesn't he? Like, didn't he battle, like, is it leukemia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, like early on in his life, and so I think
Look,
he's
bro,
got a wild story.
We fuck Cancer's
does.
Day up, so let's just fucking. Who cares about the rest of it? We're living on
living.
borrowed time
Yeah,
from
he's
God, dude.
doing
Like,
great.
let's just do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, I just like I said, when I see all the gear, I'm just like, oh man, I can't. Like, it's no hate comp. It's hate comp. I'm a fucking asshole, but I'm just like, dude, I like. Can we not? Like, we look like a little kid that our parents dressed up, kind of with that stuff. Like, oh man, honey, don't tip over in the yard on your P-dub, right? Like, not a professional. Like, can we get an under jersey? Like, can we do it under the jersey instead of over? It's still protection, but it just, the look is different, you know?
Granted, we do hit harder than hockey, so
Yeah.
That's true.
He'll be safe.
There is that.
Speaking of neck braces, not very many people wear those anymore.
That's true.
Like nobody.
Yeah. After my first
Maybe
year
5?
racing,
Lot of
They're probably
controversy in the
championship, I
neck
took it off.
brace. You guys wear knee braces?
Oh,
I
yeah.
switched to a pad.
Good call.
because he got it for free.
I did good.
Out of a
It's still a way better
A
call.
win's a win.
It's still a way better call.
Yeah.
Have fun with your fucking femurs, you two.
I have
And
the
your knee brace.
same.
As
knock
I'm
on
the
wood.
old, I have a broken femur right now, still
Yeah.
healing,
Yeah.
and I wore
Were you-
knee pads.
I wore.
Shut up, Connor. Damn it.
He's ruining the narrative.
Yeah, you're ruining the narrative. No, I will never wear knee braces because okay, when you go down to the nuts and bolts logic of it, right? Okay. If you're stiffening up this, something somewhere has to give. So what gives?
Yeah, the energy doesn't go away.
Yeah, it just transfers, which transfers to your tib fib or your femur. So I'll take my chances on a knee. I've done a knee already. It's way better than when I did one 10 years ago. The technology on how to fix it. So I'll take my chances with a knee, to be honest with you, versus a tib fib or a femur, because a femur does not seem like a lot of fun.
I do feel like my knees are a lot stronger after switching to
Mhm.
pads versus braces because your braces support that, so your leg doesn't have to.
Yeah. So, all right. Anything else? 250. Aiden Kiefer, 31.27 for 32 overall. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Okay. Well,
A lot.
there we
That's
are.
that.
That's been your 250 race recap brought to you by our friends at ProFlow Racing. Anything else you gentlemen want to talk about? You want to go 4 hours talking about Jewish people or what?
America 250 yesterday.
250.
Yeah.
America
Yeah.
250.
America,
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Great times.
Yeah.
Great times. Did you guys stay for the fireworks?
I did not.
No.
No, we got it out of there.
Right after 450 Moto 2, we
Yeah.
were out.
No, okay.
Yeah, we're just bummed they canceled the night race. That's all.
They ran it last night.
Did they?
They did.
Anyone got any videos? Cool videos that we need to talk about?
Just a lot of people
Buttery's got some
slipping and
videos,
sliding.
bro. Anybody see Buttery?
I did.
I
I
didn't see
did
them all
not.
over
This
there,
weekend.
no.
Dude. So that guy's making money. But let me tell you what, I saw him. You want to talk about a dude that's way bigger in person than you thought? Number one,
He's tall.
I've watched a few of his videos or whatever. I did not know he was a thick boy like that because he was a thick boy. And I was like, holy shit, man. No hate comps. I'm a fat old dude myself. And when you start making that money, it's easy to get fat because you can just eat. But I didn't think he was that. But he was like not fat. He's not fat. Okay. But he is thick. He's not. That was weird. And he's way taller than I thought he was too. So that was cool. Let's see here. Anything else I can think of? I mean, I've seen a ton of videos from the mud that are
Yeah.
interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean the start straight, I was the first one on the track, and there was probably like 4 foot of just slush right in front of our gates. So when you go on the track for first qualifier, normally Starling, he's the AMA guy, he'll
Yeah.
go by and let you go one by one. As soon as he went by, though, we all had to like hook a hard right and go all the way to the inside of the start straight and then go forward. And then after our practice, when we went through some of the mud, everyone else just didn't even do the start straight. So
Nope.
welcome to 250B qualifying.
That was the first time I've ever not gone down a pro motocross start straight. To start a qualifying session.
Interesting. What's it like riding in front of all those people?
Honestly, you don't really notice it when you're on the track. I mean, it is kind of cool, to see
Yeah.
like when you're on the line and stuff. But when I'm on the track, it's just like another practice day. Really, I mean, at least for me.
Until it's a supercross and you about die and you hear everybody yell and you know it's for you and it's like, oh, a little humbling.
Yeah, it was weird initially. The first couple red buds, first time hearing people like at an outdoor race, like that's a little different for sure. But like now it's just like, okay, it'd be cool if you made the motos. so it's just fighting that same
How close
song
have you
and
guys?
dance.
How close have you guys got this year?
42nd.
Okay, like in the LC, counting the LCQ,
No,
or
qualifying.
that's just qualifying.
Yeah.
Where have you been in the LCQ?
I have zero clue. I don't know what my best finish was.
Way
in
outside of
LCQ.
fourth, so I'm out. I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah.
What about you?
If it's not in the top 10, I don't really care.
I made San Diego Supercross and then my outdoor season because I broke my femur. Has just been like a waste basically, but I'm there.
We're having a great time, dude.
Yeah. Redbud was actually going to be my best, and then we had some bike issues. But other than that,
Would that be that clutch that we've been talking about all show?
It might have been some of that. So hey, we can blame the rider. I might have been using the clutch a lot, but in all fairness, there was a lot of bikes. Redbud, it was normally deep there, anyways, and with elevation, the hills, like if you're using the clutch and it's muddy, like you're just screwed. So.
Did you hit the leap?
I didn't.
Pussy.
No,
I got a
His
crazy.
clutch was slipping, otherwise he would have done it.
Yeah.
I got a crazy
for
vid
sure.
from earlier this year because they changed the track from
Yeah.
years before.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I rode Redbud for a district race because I'm like, hey, like it's Redbud, we gotta do it before
Yeah,
the
yeah.
national. And literally after flagpole tabletop, I'm like bonsaiing down the hill first lap, right? And then next you know, boom, it takes a left. And I'm like,
Oh, man.
okay, about blew the turn and I came around and I'm like, dang it, because I hit Larocco's the old layout that way and it was like super clean, like landed halfway down down the straight, down the landing. And then next thing you know, I'm like, okay, like I think I can do it again. I'm on a 450, tight 180, and then I put 3 rollers coming out of it.
Yep, I saw that.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, we could get a good enough drive. I wheel spun off that sucker, and it was just bounced right off the top. But we got it. But I didn't do it after that.
I've heard Kawasaki's are slow, so
Yeah. Well, and that's the reason why I was like, we got to move up to the 450 class. So
Yeah, there you go.
The money to make a 250 fast. I'm like, all right, like last year was
Carson
a
Wood
ground.
jumped down 250.
Yeah.
I don't know what your problem is, dude.
Yeah.
He's on 250 Yamaha too, dude. No problem. Just
His clutch wasn't slipping though.
yeah, just greased it. I
I
mean, we
need
can
some
start
of the star-
GoFundMe and get you a clutch, dude. It's
some
fine.
star internals. Yeah, I mean, if any of the viewers want to help the program,
Bro, just go race Loretta's and fucking claim a bike. It's
Yeah,
fine. No
there we go.
problem. No problem.
Yeah.
It'll be a-okay. So, all right,
Anyone hear from that kid anymore?
He
bro.
did the combine, I thought, for Carson Wood.
Well, yeah,
No.
No.
The
The
kid
kid
that
that-
claimed a bike.
Oh,
Tried to
yeah,
claim
no.
Degan's bike.
Not
they
any
can-
bike.
Yeah,
Degan's
he's out of the
bike.
sport now.
Yeah, no,
They kinda
man.
blacklisted him.
The Illuminati came and got him.
Yeah.
So it happens. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So it's cool. All right, cool. Well, thank you all for coming in.
It's been an
This
honor.
has been fun.
Yeah.
We are going to do an off-season show, which is going to be awesome. I'm
yeah.
expecting better stories though. Like, let's find some lot lizards that are trying to get in the truck. Let's
No.
freaking.
Thank God we didn't have any of that.
No.
I'm amazed that you guys haven't had any lot lizards at all go walking by, touch the hood of the truck, like, "Hey boys, what's up?"
Especially just outside of Vegas.
Yeah.
Now, hey,
No.
at least in
We're trying to get Noah out there. So.
at least in the United States, they're actually women. You know, you get in some of those other countries, they can be little lady boys, and then you're in trouble.
Oh,
Then Noah, you're in real
Oh,
trouble,
boy,
man,
that's
because
scary.
that lady boy gonna handle you.
That's scary business. out
So
there.
yeah,
We are going to Europe, so I'm a little worried. Hopefully.
be careful.
Yeah.
Europe's a crazy place.
it is. It's pretty wild.
No, have you been to Europe yet?
Just once, yeah, with FSU. Yep.
Yeah.
Have some stories from that trip too, but we'll have to save those for another day.
All right, that's the off-season show then,
Yeah, there
for
we go.
sure. Don't worry, I can't wait for that. Yeah, so thank you all for coming in. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having
Good
us.
luck. We will see you at Iron Man. I guess it's probably the next one I'm going to. So thanks, Seth, for being here.
Let's go, Seth.
So thank you all for tuning in. Tim, why'd you retract the message? Seems gay.
Said something about Degan.
Oh, that's not gay at all. In fact, we like to do that. I think KTM should sign Casey instead of Dax. Dax has more money. That's the problem. Okay, cool. Anyway, yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. Thanks to Nano X Treme, Gutterworks, ProFlow Racing, Complete Racing Solutions, The Armory by Holster Co, TLR Coatings, Dep Creative Co, and Alias MX. Make sure to check them all out. There's links in the descriptions below. There's also links to all of our new merch in the descriptions down below, which we'll have at some point, Seth, right?
Yeah, we will. Well, we're setting up a new store, hopefully, and everything should hopefully be
I just meant the samples were going to show up for me to actually
Oh,
fucking
those?
wear, dude.
I mean, I did order the one that you wanted, the anti-Degan one, 2 weeks prior. The same day you asked me.
We don't. Details is not our strong suit over there. Like checking shipping times for the shirts that we need for Redbud.
No,
We had a whole shtick
I
where we were
ordered it
gonna
the
wear.
day you asked me
We
to.
had a whole shtick where we were gonna wear the pissing on danger shirt and interview
That
people
was
in
not
front of the
how it
Star
works.
trailer to say, "Hey, are you a Degan fan?" in the shirt.
That would have been gnarly.
It would have been
Hey,
awesome.
you still have Iron Man. Was the shipping delayed at least?
We don't know, man. We don't know. Here's what we know. We ain't got no fucking shirts,
We got
man.
Shirts, and then you guys can go do that for us.
Yeah.
I don't
We'll
know
see.
about that. I mean, I am wearing a Yamaha shirt here, so
Are you a Degan fan?
I mean, I respect what he's doing out there for
But
sure.
are
You have to.
But are you a
You
fan?
can respect
That's
it, but
not
are you a fan?
the. I respect what he's doing out there. Is
Yeah.
not the
I
fan question.
personally am not
Are
a
you a
fan,
Degan fan? Yes or no?
of his craft. You know, like as an athlete, you know, I'm an athlete too. So,
What about the WWE aspect of it?
oh, like from a marketing perspective, I'm here for it. I am totally here for it. It's bringing like I don't think behind the scenes he's really like that, but with
I agree.
Brian and what he's done with Metal Militia and you know how they have connections with like Dana White and the UFC guys, I think it's genius. Really, it's bringing more views, even though he might not necessarily like personally hold those views against the Lawrences. It's bringing
No. There's real beef
I-
there.
Yeah, the last few
There's
weeks there probably
real
is.
no. There's real beef from the 250 days
Yeah.
because that first year that him and Hunter raced, and this is another one that's fucking very controversial because you know everybody on the internet knows fucking everything. Brian went up to Dazzy after the year and was like, "Hey man, it's all just good racing and you know just like WWE shit essentially, and talking about danger, talking shit to Hunter or whatever." And Dazzy was like, "Oh no, fuck you. Those boys don't like him. Period. End of like those camps are at odds. This is
That's
this
great
is
for everyone.
James Stewart, James Stewart, Chad Reed, all over, dude, and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
nah, I'm with you on all that stuff of like, yeah, dude, he's a you know we could get him on Talk Christ too because he's he's a church going person himself. So this would be that'd be super interesting actually. To hey man, you want to come on? Although I need to like at some point I got to find him on a Friday and like see what happens when I talk to him, because we are blocked and I know he runs his socials. So like we're blocked because of him. So it's a very interesting thing. Anyway, what do you think? Are you Danger Boy fan? You got a 38 shirt or what?
I don't actually.
Sounds gay. You want to buy one?
I'm good.
We got one with the Danger logo, little Danger logo.
I'll-
See, the little
I'll-
guy.
I run that one.
Seth, we need to order another shirt, but you gotta
I'll
go
get
get a
next
picture.
year, right?
But you gotta go get a picture with him here.
Yeah.
That's what we need for the free shirt. You have to send us a picture with Danger Boy.
I can
mean,
handle it. I can handle that.
I don't care if you walk up, go to get the picture, and then all of a sudden go and pull the t-shirt up over it. It'll be hilarious, but that's what you gotta do.
I can handle that.
Then we'll hook a free shirt up.
Anything for a free shirt.
Anything. Do anything for a free t-shirt. No, stop.
Well,
this is
I'm a privateer.
this is not how we get sponsors, man. We got
I'm
god.
a privateer
Hey,
after
merch,
all.
you gotta represent.
Uncle over here gonna have to teach you kids how we get sponsorships here, which is we don't sell ourselves short, okay? Oh my god.
Anything for a free.
No,
We're not gonna
God,
sell
Connor.
ourselves.
No,
No,
definitely not.
no. Are you a Danger fan? How many
well,
38 shirts are in your closet?
I do not have any. I've seen.
I bought the hat instead.
I got the hat. No, I'm just
I got the
kidding.
I
underwear.
got the hat and I went and bought 3 of the bikes from
Yeah,
Walmart because they're signed, so they're gonna be worth more. I'm gonna flip them to pay for my entry fees the next 3 weeks.
Hey, it might be a good
Respect
hustle.
the hustle.
It might be a good
Oh,
hustle. Like you
God.
said, it's made you a lot of money. So, but no, I would say it's interesting you bring up the faith aspect in regard to that camp, right? And so, I'd be interested to know, because to me, like the way I see the way that they handle marketing and the way that
Mhm.
the character and different things like that. I'd be interested to hear what their convictions are, you
Yeah.
know, and different things in that regard. Because, you know, when you say you represent Christ, obviously we try to handle ourselves in Christ's likeness to the best of our ability. And so marketing wise, like, yeah, I get it. I think it is good for our sport. I mean, a rivalry like that too, like 2 totally different like personalities even. And
You know,
like, it's,
what's his name over there?
yeah, what's his name, right? You know, is it Hunter's brother? No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. No, flip the script. No, but yeah, it is good for our sport. But in that regard, personal sense, like, yeah, love God, love people. Those are the 2 greatest commands. But I'd be interested to know where do they draw the line with certain
Be
stuff.
a super interesting
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
I'm with you, and I've said this a lot. I don't think he's an asshole. Any sort of time I've been around him when the camera's not on, he doesn't act like he does with the camera on. Camera's on, it's a bravado, dude,
Mhm.
which is
And
fine.
he's had that since he's been young, right?
Yeah,
And so
Yeah, he's growing up that way.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's one issue I saw like early on at Minios where he was, I don't know if the camera was on him or not, but they were like making fun of some P-dubs going around the track and stuff, like him and his friends, and he was young and everything. So ever since then I was like kind of like, like you just don't do that, you know?
Yeah.
And so but yeah, obviously long time ago, you know, and obviously when you have a camera it's different than talking
Yeah.
to people one-on-one. So
Yeah, dude, I'm way more chill when the camera's on versus in real life.
yeah, it's crazy, guys.
It's awesome. So, all right. Thanks everybody for being here. Members, thank you all for watching. This has been episode number 344. We'll be back next week to wrap up Southwick. The Coonins are coming later. Thanks for tuning into the Moto Aftermath show. If you guys like the show, make sure to give us a thumbs up there with that like button. Also, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification so you never miss a show update, a live show, or anything that we're doing here, because when we find out news, we will be on here bringing you our thoughts with it. Also, if you guys want to help support the show, join our members area. You'll get member exclusives, including live shows. You get to watch the show being recorded live, and you'll get all sorts of other member benefits. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Join the members area, subscribe. We'll see y'all on the next one.